Yo, y'all, welcome to WatchaMania. It's your AEW Collision and Battle of the Belts 11, Arlington, Texas, Watchalong and live reactions. I'm your host, Avid Evan. As always, how we doing, y'all? Hope your weekends are starting off nice, so your Fridays have been kind to you, and if they've been busy, hopefully, I don't know about Curtin, but I'm here. Don't you worry, just in case. Well, I can get to that in just a second. Yeah, welcome in, y'all. Hope you're doing well. Doing good. Love to see this. Routine is being ingested. This is great. Yes, get your noms in Saturday night. And we got a little bit extra extended wrestling for our Saturday night. So I'm here for that. 1 second, let me adjust my volume. I see I'm a little low, it seems. Maybe I'm not. I don't know how I'm sounding to y'all. It looks like I'm doing a little low. But yes, as for Curtin, what we're referring to is the voice chat on the Discord that I sidecast the show to. Whatever that being Dynamite, Rampage, Collision, commercial-free edition, mind you, or any pay-per-view or PLE we're doing a watch-along for, I sidecast there. All you gotta do, join the Discord, of course, hang out in there, answer the go position calls when we make them. That's pretty much it. Sounds good. Yeah, so if you can't ever afford the shows, you're tired of commercials, whatever the case may be, we got you, fam. That is our gig. There's also plenty of other things to join the Discord for, but I could be sitting here talking all night about it if I did. It's something to just look into when the interest peaks. You tried? I did see that you did join the Discord. I do know we had it. But, yeah, Discord can be a very new experience if it's not a platform you use typically, you know? So, I don't know. Your son made you a Discord? That's nice, though. Yes. It definitely takes some adjustment. Trust me, I get it. I'm still not very keen on Instagram. Like, it just doesn't, the layout of it just doesn't process with me right. I'm too used to Twitter. I grew up on Facebook when it was at its peak popularity. So, yeah. Goddamn. My predictions league, the 2W tournaments, or the 2W verse. Yes. Yeah, there's a lot going on over there. Keeping an eye on the clock, don't want to lose track of it. We're going to be using Nord twice tonight, because Battle of the Belts is a separate show. Well, don't you worry, fam. We got people of all walks of life, all ages here. So, I totally get just being like a little too old for this. How do? You know, I'm just now starting to get to that point in my life, and it's like, oh, I'm here now. I'm here now. I'm not the young one anymore. Let's go. Yes. Yo, that let's go tells me you know what this card is about. We got Pac versus Lio Rush on this card. Yo, that's going to be sick. All right, we're going to be seeing them zooming around each other until Pac finally hits them, and then he's going to lay his ass out. Or maybe he doesn't hit him. Lio Rush gets the win. I'm so here for it. Well said. Yeah, fam, it's all just about embracing the trials and tribulations through growth. At least that's what I'm learning the hard way. Now, I'm wondering with this new media rights deal, is Battle of the Belts going to survive? Because Battle of the Belts was meant to be this quarterly extra show for AEW programming, you know, and it was meant to be an ode to the old WCW Clash of the Champions that they would do quarterly, you know, and they did like 27 of them or something like that. I think they maybe got into the 30s, I'm not quite sure, but it's not really lived up to the hype, like, at all. Half the time it's taped, other half it's attached to the back end of a show that exists regularly, and it just feels like a third hour of the show that it's following. Ergo, Collision, it's just going to feel like an extra hour of Collision, but with the green aesthetic, and I really wish they would do more with that. I feel like there's a lot of potential to make that be like a special fight card kind of feel. Like, this is where you could put world title matches that you intend on having change hands, you know? Like, I'm trying to think of a champion who probably would have been best to have won it that way. But say, like, set up Jon Moxley back when he had to win the vacant title. You know, the Tournament of Champions at Grand Slam. You know, Grand Slam is Grand Slam, so I can't really make an argument there. But I feel like you get the point where I'm going. Like, have something crescendo at the show to give it some importance. Not just going to be zoomies on steroids, right? That match, that might be my main event, personally speaking. But I already know FTR versus MxM Connection, that is going to be a fun match. We're going to see a lot of personality in that match, and we're going to see a lot of what Mason and Mansoor can really do when the cuffs are off. Where you start feeling old, my friend? Yeah, no, I'm at that point where I'm like, I feel old even though I know I'm really not, and then I'm going to regret saying these things in 10 years when I'm actually starting to feel a little old. And even then, I shouldn't be talking like that. 40 isn't old. I'm barely pushing 30 myself, so it's just a matter of, you know, how you use those years. I guess what I've come to understand. Is the music stopped on its own? Yeah, I'm going to leave it paused, because we're about to get that North fired up. Hologram match about to be not. Yo, Hologram versus Beast Mortos, that's also on this card. When you think of MJF's America, it's gross. I hate it. But it's doing the job that it's meant to do in the exact way it's meant to do it. Hello, Lone Star. Welcome in, friend. Hope your weekend's starting off well. I guess it's not starting off. It's Saturday. I'm convincing myself it's Friday. I've been all thrown off. Y'all, my schedule has been out of whack. I'm a creature of habit, so I've been forgetting what day is what. I'm looking at a red layout right now, and I'm still like, Saturday? Chad knows I'm in the Sugar House. #1 fans. I had to see her back in my. That's rough. Yes, I hope she does. I hope she heals up, like, fairly well. Easily get that. Don't mind any buffering, y'all. Should only be brief. If all goes according to plan. Okay. Collision has no audio. That's fun when it does that. I'm wondering if that's a them thing or not. Okay, yeah, it was just their intro sound not going off. Wow, the sound issues persist. No more Saturday. Commentary's not on? Yep, and then here comes Orange Cassidy. Okay, that was odd. Very odd it was. The intro did not go off, at least here on Triller. I'm not sure if it did for those watching on TNT. No more Saturday. Yeah, no, that thing, I'm gonna miss that theme. I really am. I get why they did it, and I don't knock them for it, but like still. And I just had to mute the audio for the entrance, y'all. I try to keep the audio on for y'all to sync up with easily, but yes, we got to mute it for certain songs like this one. And curtain, we got you, yo. Commentary is just not working. Is this just me, or I'm gonna go check Twitter? Do we just not get commentary? That's what I'm wondering. Like, what's going on here? I'm just trying to find. Because we're hearing audio. Yeah, this is okay. This is bizarre. I kind of want to go check. Yep, okay. So commentary is going to... It's not coming to the Triller feed, though. Okay. That's rough. We're going to hold out on that for now. Yeah, that's exactly what There's about to be a weird collision if this keeps up. It's Triller. Yeah, it's Triller from the seams of it. So when it goes to commercial break, we'll take another look. Multi-million-dollar commentating. No comment.
Smith is the referee in this opening bout. It's great to have you with us. Johnny TV in his 15th AEW match, 22-year veteran that is, and 23 wins in 29 singles matches for the great Orange Cassidy. And a great crowd, overflow crowd here once again at the Esports Stadium in Arlington. Here we go. Boy, a lot going on in AEW. We're going to go back.
All right, but we got a lock up here anyways with Orange Cassidy and Johnny TV. Orange Cassidy back to his opening ways.
This week here in AEW.
What to cover, but right now, Johnny TV trying to make a statement here against Cassidy.
They're in Arlington, Texas again. They're going to be in Arlington, Texas for Collision and Ring of Honor for the next 5-6 weeks or so.
You know, you talked about Johnny TV, just an athletic specimen, but also for his size, so quick and so agile.
The commentary is finally going to have their match to settle their beef.
Johnny TV has competed all over the world for almost every promotion in professional wrestling today. Always working on new.
Funny or not, X-Kong, it seems like, I mean, they do have some issues sometimes. Like they'll cut off overruns if they go too long and stuff like that. But audio issues like this are normally on Warner Brothers Discovery's end of things. Like the few times they've had basketball games audio overlap with Dynamite and stuff like that. Feel free to, Eric. Yeah, that's okay within this realm.
Anyway, she was handed that turnbuckle to Deanna Prazo, helping her get that win in that match a week ago, that lumberjack match. Good.
The crowd's here for it.
The same from Orange Cassidy.
Wait a second. And I thought that time Johnny was trying to unbuckle his belt. Orange Cassidy snaps him down.
Johnny TV may have met his match. Commentary back on now. Bet.
Cassidy certainly lures his opponents into a full sense of security. Now Johnny TV furious. Let's see if his main squeeze can. Hold on, calm him down.
Alrighty. Wow, yeah, the audio is definitely the quiet. This is honestly the best pairing ever. Really, no, like their styles, their sense of comedic timing work so well together. All right, I do apologize for the audio dip, but yes, we're back over on Triller now. We want our commercial-free experience, especially because we paid some fucking money for it. So we're gonna do that. So full. Hell yes, we love this. Full bellies and good wrestling. This is the way. Multi-million-dollar company, no commentary or ring announcing. Maya World. Also, it's a very different. The graphic I've noticed is like it was definitely taken not by AEW's team. It was Lio Rush from both Rampage and Death of at the same time. Oh yes. Oh yeah. No, one was taped, Eric. I'm sorry. When you were I thought you were making a joke last night. Yes. Lio Rush. I'm sorry. Rampage was taped immediately following Dynamite. It typically is. If not typically following Collision. It's rarely ever live unless Rampage is going to be paired with a live show like Collision, Dynamite, or Battle of the Belts in a few instances. But yeah, that's long since been a complaint of Rampage is that it's been a taped program, which leads it to not book anything big on it because they don't want to deal with spoilers and because people won't see it and they'll complain that they didn't see it. Oh, that arm caught him on the face there. It's interesting how he does that, standing shooting star. I just called him MxM Collective. Sorry, MxM Collection. Collective. He's having Nightmare Collective flashbacks and nostalgia trips for Eminem all at once. It's like, man, if only Mercury and Melina would come over here, we'd have a great time. Slam here. I would like a slam in my vicinity, please. He's just taking the cover off the guard. What are we doing here? Why we gotta do that? Right? Interesting to call out Eminem with Johnny in the ring. I think that was the thing. No worries, Cam. You're good. Cam first said, oh, food. Food sounds good. I want food. I'm going to get it. For real. No, it's like I have a hard time booing them because these two are just... They're just winning, you know? I can't dislike them without feeling like a hater. Wait, Melina is All Elite confirmed. That's right, Taya Valkyrie getting a match later on this evening. But it will be on a different show. For real. MxM getting such a big profile match kind of throws me through a loop because, like, sure, you expect them to lose. Why not? But, like, what are they going to look like in such a big match environment? Yo, three-way tag team match that came out of nowhere? What? Lee Moriarty and Brian Cage having to team up? That's... Why? Is rest of Shane Taylor Promotions off? The fact that we got Lee Moriarty and Wheeler Yuta gonna be in the same match? Yo, top... Where did this come from? What are we... Huh? Man said, oh, we do only have 6 matches on Collision. I was thinking about that earlier, too. That we're like... We normally have 7 matches on Collision on average. But I figured we were probably just trying to dial it back because we're going to have 3 matches on the card. Might not wait till commercial break. Fair enough. Bottom with a triangle drop kick. It's weird seeing other people aside from Jericho doing that. Oh, draping Moonlight Drive? Nice.
Swinging neck breaker using the middle ropes. Come on.
Two got both legs up and Orange Cassidy out of it. Now the fans chanting behind, getting behind of Orange Cassidy here in this opening bout here live on Collision on TNT.
Oh, really? Oh, we're seeing some social media that she is like fed up with Billy.
Johnny TV has from the right elbow of Orange
He's
Cassidy.
laying in those strikes.
Trying to get back on offense.
But Johnny TV continues to hold on to Orange Cassidy here.
It's not really maintaining wrist control, like maintaining knuckle control.
Down to the mat.
With ease as well.
Johnny's in charge of this match. At least he
Where did the victory roll? Cross one. Yeah, he didn't quite cross the legs there.
almost a 3 count that time. Orange Cassidy almost
Weird. Orange like baited him, gave him his wrist.
Struggle.
Nice.
could be a vertical suplex coming. No. The Stun Dog Millionaire.
So I think of Seth Rollins. Yeah, that would be something that Seth Rollins would rock. Honestly, he would kill it too.
This time it works.
Beth Phoenix, AEW confirmed. Oh, it's only a matter of time.
No. A 2 count that time.
Not enough body weight on the left shoulder of Johnny TV to keep it down. But wait a second. He's trying to pull off the protection of the elbow to set up the orange punch.
Yes, it was hard for him to pull that off because of what happened to the elbow early on. Let's see if he connects with it. Blocked by Johnny TV.
I don't blame you, Taylor.
Around.
He's an awesome wrestler. He's
Again.
one of those people you want to see more for, I feel like.
Trouble, Johnny.
I was a big fan of him a decade plus ago. I really wanted to see him be like a top guy.
Oh, no.
Starship Pain completely
He ate Matt there.
off of that top turnbuckle pad.
Johnny TV facing off against Briscoe, getting a title.
Earlier on,
Diving DDT caught.
time,
Northern Lights maybe.
up with the DDT, but he was caught.
The third Moonlight Drive.
Here comes another neck breaker. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
One now.
That was gnarly.
Try one more time.
Wait, only drawbacks.
They say second time the charm. That's what I say at least.
Fair.
1, 2.
And still kicking out.
Orange Cassidy is out of it.
For real, Eric.
Incredibly.
I thought in 2011, in 2009, I thought we were going to be talking about a great world heavyweight title run for John Morrison in 2011, and something of that sort never came when he was with the Miz. Yeah.
And one thing we've always known about Orange
Johnny
Cassidy.
ever
Oh
faced-
my God. Beach break is on.
But no, I think there's got to be a lot of work done with Johnny to get him towards a world title run next Kong, if I'm honest. Not really much. He's there in ring. One. And we're done. I was going to say, he's shaking off that hand. He damn near broke it on dude's face.
That is 24 wins in 30 AEW singles matches for Orange Cassidy. 92 total singles wins for this phenomenal performer here in AEW.
That's big.
A member of the
Question,
Conglomeration. And a big win, but
And a bad leg by the looks of it.
They don't. Oh, Taya Valkyrie stomping at Orange Cassidy. What?
clip from behind. Taya Valkyrie in to get the licks in.
Yo, Willow out here. Stay keeping a watch on Orange's back. Weird way to structure that sentence. I was not sure where I was going with that. But no, it's cool that Willow, even after all that stuff with Trent, she's still coming out to look out for him.
Who has action a little bit later tonight in Battle of the Belts. Of course, she is the CMLL World Women's Champion.
Going all in now. That's maybe. If they do like a scramble match on the pre-show or something like that. She's new best friend. I think she is. I mean, to be fair, she's got that kind of energy.
Speaking of trios, we're going to take you back on this program with a
As I say face no matter what. Oh, yeah, no. She's just too baby face. You can't not.
Suspended from the Bang Bang Gang. The patriarchy led by Christian K.
Are we going to acknowledge the injury, or are we going to try and kayfabe our way around it?
On their promise. Action took everywhere, inside and outside the ring. Chaos reigned
Mother's work is never done. I can't.
From the team they beat for the titles.
You know, it'd be real easy to stand here and cry about how we got screwed last week. But that's not what the Bang Bang Gang is all about. We don't cry over spilled milk. No. See, Mother Wayne, you conniving hellcat. You screwed the pooch last week when you climbed up them stairs and sprayed me in the eyes with that chemical aerosol bullcrap. If you think I'm gonna let that go, you don't know who I am.
Environmentalist juice never dies.
We will get you very soon.
Christian, you can dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge all you want, but eventually,
Dodge 2 time.
like Rockhard just said, we're gonna find you. Whether that's today, tomorrow, next week, whether you're in your hometown in Canada, whether you're in Paris for the Olympics, or whether you're right here in Arlington, Texas.
Ooh, cheap pop.
Answer to the Bang Bang Gang. And one more thing, Christian, one more thing. This is now
Got some
our
cheap
building.
pop down.
Arlington, Texas is the Bang
Babyface City.
Listen to them. These are our fans. Those are
Fans.
our titles, and this is our show, the Collision Cowboys. And if you aren't down with the Collision Cowboys, we got 2 words for you. Guns.
Look at them, baby facing the hell out. Good for them. And just the TNC. Yeah, I think Juice getting a singles title run in AEW does need to happen within the next year or so. So I'm excited that we'll see Anna Jay in the Stardom Star Tournament. Yes, Anna Jay is going to be performing regularly in Stardom for the time being. All right, come on, let's do the little dance. Come on, all the way around now. We're gonna do the jig. There we go. Let's do the jig. Yes. You sure some of those appearance boards, buddy? That's next month, my friend. That's what's the state. That's the sucky about doing the draft a little far ahead of time, because then we have those weird few shows where it's like, wait, no, I don't have those people yet, but it feels like I do, and I'm happy I'm seeing them. But oh crap, that doesn't count for me. Like right now, I'm like Yuta and Claudio. Yes, I'm like, oh wait, no, I only got Claudio right now. That's not until next season that I'll have him. 4 points, and I still have Juice for July. Oh, you have Juice in July too? Oh my god! Look at me doing these every other day. I'm not keeping track of it. It happens. There's a lot to keep up with. And it's 8 people across, like, yeah, it's like 88 signed people to keep up with. No, but really, though, when both of these dudes are a part of stables right now. Look, there's Shane Taylor. What are we doing? What are we doing here? Where's Mox? Mox seems to finally be taking some time off. So there's this running gag, right, EO, that it was right around Brawl Out that happened in 2022, the whole situation with CM Punk and the Young Bucks, almost 2 years ago. Mox was slated to take some time off after dropping the world title to Punk at All Out. But all the stuff happened, and he kind of needed to come around and hold the title down, so he didn't take the time off. And then he ended up having an extended run throughout the fall and never got that time off. And then he dropped the title, and like, okay, so cool, he's going to have some time off. Nope, ended up getting into another situation, another title picture. It just kept on going on, kept on going on. Dude never got that time off. So he's finally, supposedly, getting that time off almost 2 years later. Shane Taylor injured, but it looks fine to me. Oh, they said he was injured? Like these dudes. I drafted them for next season. I don't got any points right now for them. Also running conspiracy that CK has a plant in our server herself. Where should we suggest to keep happening? Yeah, not for nothing. That is true. TK, you watching? Like, bro, cut a check. Like a small one. It's okay. Donations link in the description below, bro. Lights. Honestly, I can see them getting the win here, because this isn't the first time they've do-si-doed with BCC and in a multi-team match at that. Jay returns. He's doing the Dynamite Diamond ring. Might as well make it into a championship. It's not really. It's an accolade, not a championship, and I like that. I like that there's non-championship things to win, like the Owen Hart Cup tournament thing. Like it's the tournament version of the Royal Rumble for AEW, in that you get a world title shot on the biggest stage that the company has to offer. Makes sense. Hopefully he's enjoying his time off. I saw his faction come out first, and maybe. Yeah, exactly. No, that's the thing, right? Because we got like BCC is a very unique faction in that they are versatile. They all play multiple roles with like in teams with one another as individuals. The stable has won multiple world championships on the singles division across the 4 people. Well, across 2 of the 4 people, really. But yeah, it's a very individualized faction. They often are very separate, is what I'm trying to get at. Staying right on Wheeler, though. Nice, and then a kip up right out of it. Yo, Top Flight on it. Dante can float. Like I just don't get it. It's like man has like a buff or something that makes gravity like 0.2 times weaker when he's flying. Yo, infantry, have no fear.
Watching this matchup, of course, as you know, Captain Sean Dean and Carly Bravo. We saw them last night going up against Top Flight.
A lot of depth in the AEW.
Yeah, no, I keep forgetting to edit that, but it's also funny to see it. If you'd like to support the Devon, this month's Devon, as he's trying so desperately hard to function regularly.
Here comes the Swolverine.
So yeah, we're doing the only 2 men legal at a time thing. Not the most fond of it, but there's a psychology to it.
Dante hit the rope, spun out in the grasp. Oh, a full Nelson slam that time. Take a look at the physique. We say it every time, but it's worth pointing out every time.
And anybody ever seen pictures of skinny Brian Cage? It's a trip.
Team match live on Collision continues in picture. Stay with us. You know, the depth of tag teams is amazing.
No, I also need to edit that message and take out the good, because it doesn't do the emote when it types it, so it's just weird looking when it pops into it. Singlet Brian Cage, right?
Money is money, certainly. Of course, atop the AEW Tag Team.
Hologram. That's definitely that's got to be an hour 2 match. If it's not, it should be. Like, make people wait to watch that, because that's gonna be a worthwhile viewing.
The Undisputed Kingdom and Thunder Rosa coming up a little bit later on against Maya World. In a matchup here, as you saw, Hologram's going to go up against the Beast Mortos. And still to come, the premier athletes against the Conglomeration. We already
You
saw
can pay for his next bang energy drink. Not sponsored.
and that, of course,
Hey, if you'd like to sponsor the show, yeah, feel free to come around, y'all. I'm here for it. I genuinely enjoy this shit. Like, that's why I'm always drinking it.
MxM Collection.
Dream match of sorts in our main event as the bastard putt takes on Lio
Wait, what's that?
Rush. Not off the putt.
So, am I swapping Sting or Mox out
Can he use
for
his
Adam
back
Copeland pin?
to pick up the win?
What's this?
Then, of course, we got Battle of the
So, hat pin swap. Oh, gotcha.
We saw the CMLL World Women's Championship.
Ooh.
Willow Nightingale, she has the
You're a big Sting guy. I know you are. So, it's hard to not suggest him, but I would suggest Sting. If it's not like
belts 11. That's
prime Sting, then yeah, I would suggest Sting. Otherwise, maybe Mox.
Eliminates a match as the AEW Women's
Oh wait, these are logos, aren't they? I'm thinking like they're just pins of the dudes. I would say, yeah, trade out the Sting for Adam Copeland. Probably aesthetically fits. Raid Shadow Legends! I'm sorry, I'll never get Raid Shadow Legends. I almost don't want to take a sponsorship from them just because I can't outdo Wrestle Talk's sponsorships of them. Ollie Davis will always yell them shits, and then the one time that Luke Owen went to go do it, literally blew his voice and the mic out doing it.
We'll find out. That's coming up, and we got a lot more to come here. Still got an hour and a half of great action.
Going for the jackknife. Agreed, Mercedes. AEW is so fun. Welcome in, indeed. Welcome in, friend. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Hope you're enjoying the night. Hope you've been enjoying the show. Don't do raid. They undercut people badly. Okay, heard. Makes sense. They're like a big time place. You know, you really got to have like a presence to combat them if there's an issue. You think so, Eric? I don't know. I think Juice has got the best mic skills out of all of them, but Austin Gunn has some intense charisma to him that I really think has a lot of upside. Like, I think he can really grow into somebody great on the mic. Hey there, Mick. Welcome in. Good to see you, friend. Haven't seen you in a few. Hope you've been well. Claudio going off. We love to see it. Lifter City. Man's, I love how he's just like, do I go again? Yeah, let's go again. Sure, let's go one more. Like, he's... I think raw mic skills would be awesome. However, comedic timing and speech goes to... Yeah, no, like, what I'm saying is, like, if we're talking about peak potential of all of them, probably Austin. If we're talking about current peak capability, I would give it to Juice. Pretty much saying that Austin has to grow to be better than Juice is now, but he can be so much better than Juice is one day. You're in curtain. Alrighty, George. We got you, fam. Don't you worry. Just a moment. Looks like we're going for a swing. Did a playlist for me. That's kind, friend. That's nice.
Claudio with the giant swing. Let's see if he can win the match now. Oh, he picked up a couple of victories with the lariat as of late. He wants Lee to get up, and here he's going to try to hit the lariat coming off.
Oh, tagged in by Darius. Smart. Airwolf with the backdrop. Spring in with that flatliner. So nice. They'll always be ass boys, though. Yo. Fisherman Buster. Let's go. Cinched in that roll up. Yo. That was huge. Nice. The diving elbow. Ringboard senton. Spinning double axe handle. A discus double axe handle is an interesting play. Let's go. Two of the best bases in the game. Indeed.
40 minutes last night in that incredible matchup, which was won by Darby Allin, by the way.
No, 100%. Hell yeah. Drop a thumbs up, absolutely. But 100% show appreciation. They keep this place running. Like, so serious. Y'all, we just did the Fantasy Stable draft, and it typically has been a rough experience. This time around has been super smooth, and I gotta give all the credit to them. Like, really. Woo. Sick. Like muscles on point, but also, do you think Brian has ever thought of long boys? He has. He was just wearing them on Rampage, actually. I think he looks good in long boys, but I also think he rocks trunks. Welcome officially, Mercedes. Appreciate you so much for the subscription. We're on our way to 500 subs, and you're helping us get a step closer to that. Thank you so much. Really, really. I hope you enjoy the vibes for many times to come. Haha, Wheeler tagging in off of Moriarty. Surely Moriarty saw that. Well, knew, right? Shotgun drop kick, sent him into the corner. Ooh, stung a little bit on that landing. Judgment slam. Nice. Yo, seatbelt. Got him. Let's go. BCC with the win. BCC's win rate is ridiculous, y'all. Claudio in tag matches with BCC, no matter who the partner, Danielson, Mox, or Wheeler, it's just a great win rate. Hysterically happy is an understatement. Really put it in perspective lately, and it's just like... WatchaMania has come so much farther than I could have ever imagined already. Collective, no name into that unless... WatchaMania Collective. That's fun. Which things does that player? Agreed, XCon. Like, so much so. Like, you will often catch me being the guy who's like, send them to AEW whenever somebody leaves wherever their place of work is, because, you know, I love AEW and if I was a wrestler I like, I naturally want to see them in there. You know, Shelton Benjamin is my latest hook. Like, get him in this company, y'all. Shelton Benjamin in this place would thrive. And Claudio is a great example of that, because Claudio is a great example of that excellent wrestler that WWE just didn't see enough personality in to truly get behind for the long haul. And now you see Claudio in an environment where he can thrive for being that type of wrestler. I think Shelton Benjamin could end up being a world champion in Ring of Honor if you bring him over right now, and I'm so serious. Hi, that's me. Yes. It's an interesting shout, yeah. I could give or take EC3, but that's on personal reasons. Before he started getting with the whole CYN stuff, I was big on his work. He's got incredible charisma. There's no doubt about it. He was working with my local promotion not too long ago, but I never caught any of the shows at the time. Yeah, I get that. What? Oh, I got a fucking moth in here. That's nice. Hologram and Mortos next. Ooh, so here for this. With the social media rants. Not wrong. Not wrong there. Hurt business in AEW, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, bring them in and give them that BCC presentation where singles, tag, or trios, they're just good. You know, have people winning championships in divisions they normally wouldn't be winning them to prove that. Have Shelton be a world champion. Have Bobby be a tag champion. Like, just to show that they are so versatile. When was the last time you saw Bobby Lashley holding a tag team championship? Yo, Lexi and the Conglomeration, we're here. Nightingale for the Conglomeration?
badly, Booty, and you're also going to win. But, Lexi, I apologize. I interrupted you. You were saying?
Mark Briscoe, within the last 72 hours, you have had not one but two bloody, brutal matches, and later tonight you will wrestle yet again. How are you holding up?
Well, Lexi, I'd be lying to you if I told you that my exasperation level was at 0. Because I'm feeling the fatigue, but I'm not going to let the fatigue in my body weigh down my spirits. Because tonight I got big news. We got a new inductee to the Conglomeration. Kyle, hold my baby. Lastly, it was Big Tom being inducted. Right here today, let me introduce you to the latest member of the Conglomeration, Lil J. That's right, because the Conglomeration ain't worried about no exasperation, because there ain't no necessitation. Kyle, do you know what the word of the day is today? It's tenacity.
Ishii doing the best Ishii things he can. Just standing there being hard.
Willow about to do her thing, and we about to do our thing, baby. So I'm telling you, premier athletes, y'all better eat your Wheaties. Y'all better eat lunch, breakfast, lunch, dinner. Eat your brunch.
Lunch, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
It's on, baby. Y'all ready? Yeah, baby. Let's go.
There is nobody in the
Just
world
to-
like Mark Briscoe.
Just told us the next Ring of Honor champion, right? Oh, this movie is so adorable for real.
The Ring of Honor World Champion who will fight tonight, a day after he retains.
I agree. Kyle with the... He's the shortest reigning Ring of Honor champion, I believe. If it's not him, it's, low-key. Somebody in that vein, though. But yeah, Kyle O'Reilly had a 35-day title reign. I want to see him get a lengthy title reign. It's very overdue. No, Hologram isn't Sammy. Hologram is a luchador named Aramis, who was working in AAA, I believe, for a time.
Backstory reads like a comic book character, Al. He was bullied as a child and learned to fight after being helped by a friendly luchador.
Orange Bro character at the end, right? Yeah. Reports have read this to be the case. Reports have confirmed this to be the case. There's fewer people in the community who are big Lucha fans, recognize his work. He also doesn't have the same physique as Sammy. But anyways, what's up, Deb? Well, how goes it, friend? I mean, nothing says that they can't do some bait and switch, you know, then all of a sudden, one day he comes out, takes off the mask, it's Sammy. But apparently Hologram is like the first fully original character that TK has created, and Aramis is the one living it out. Between two, you know, fair. Right, it's kind of hard not to. This vest could use some work, but I like the look. Yeah, the with the AH, I'm like, okay, that's all right. Look, I feel like it could be a little bit fancier. I'm trying to make it fancy, you know.
It went back and forth, but ultimately it would be the power of Beast Mortos that would secure the victory. The question is, can tonight the newcomer Hologram contend with that power, Tony?
Well, as you saw, Alex Everhanius took an elbow to the head. He was shaken up during that match. Mortos also scared off new Ring of Honor interviewer Melissa Santos.
Hey, who would have thrived in AEW? And more Prime Hurricane, definitely. Although I wouldn't deny having Helms over here would be great for AEW in gen, you know. Hurricane and Hologram as a team, right? Same thing. Even with Tanny, that would take him to... Yeah, not a bad shout. Right. But yeah. Guy we've been seeing. Kind of, yes. The jumper vignette guy. Yeah, Eric. He's not Ricochet, no. Ricochet made the joke. He's like, unless I got shorter and had an extreme tattoo removal, I don't think that's me, y'all. But he's killing it. Something to that extent. Yo! So incredible. Oh! Pathenity Harris from Beast Mortos. That's incredible. Yo, a little too close to the roast to make that work anyways. But Didn't quite cross the legs, but tucked them together. That's nice.
Leg sweep. Look at this action, my God. What these two men can do.
Fantastic, exciting matchup.
Yo, Hologram is not in the least bit concerned. See some lads in there get a little intimidated with Mortos. Hologram's just trying to show him up. Atlantis Jr. and a Hologram as a team would be cool. Yeah, I think that'd be fun. I was also thinking Hologram and Commander. That would be epic. And I know it's just pairing luchadors together, but, I mean, what's better than one luchador? Two. I mean, come on. Even when they're, especially when they're facing off against each other, I'd argue. This match is already showing us just in these opening moments. Right, Eric? He's so stocky, but he moves so elegantly. It's terrifying, honestly.
Stadium on Sunday, August 25th. Tickets are available at AEW or at ticketmaster.co.uk and livenation.co.uk.
Hologram and Death Giant? I don't know, but Hologram with Lucha Bros. Now that's a trio. Maybe not a long-term trio, but I can see them rocking a match or two together. It would be real fun.
Brian Danielson has his shot, brother.
Takes me back to the Lucha Bros and yo, with the pounds. Period.
Luchador matchup on Collision continues on TNT in picture-in-picture. Now these two men are not disappointing.
Unless you're Hologram, who's getting quite a drubbing at this point. Just take a look if we can, and we will see this again. The pounce, the power of Mortos. Just watch.
Yeesh, the way he hit the rope.
Outside of the ring.
No worries, Hex. Do what you gotta do, friend.
Towards Hologram. Under Rosa still to come.
Very fair take, Rhea. No, again, X-Kong, no worries. No real heat. Because we know you didn't mean anything aggressive by it, but yeah.
And a big trios match we heard earlier from the Conglomeration. And the one and only Mark Briscoe. How about
The fact that we're going to actually see Josh Woods in action. Hell yeah, he's going to become active again, Rhea. Texas really loves his wrestling. Truth.
Will come into play when the MxM Collection faces the former AEW Tag Team Champions, FTR.
Lio Rush and Pac will go at it as well. And that is all still to come tonight on Collision as we are coming to you live as on a Saturday night, followed by Battle of the Belts 11,
What I'm not talking about.
where Willow Nightingale takes
Can
on
move.
Diana Purrazzo in a CMLL World Women's Championship elimination.
I hear where you're coming from. Specifically, if you're talking about Beast Mortos, so is he trying to rip off his mask?
Valkyrie gets her chance.
This fucking guy.
Champion Tony Storm. And then our
So Mortos was in Decay.
World Six-Man Battle as Dustin Rhodes
Decay? I'm not sure.
with the Von Erichs.
What
Marshall
else?
members of the Undisputed Kingdom. How about that time? Mortos going for the
You're
match.
hooking him by the mask.
Reaction here in Dallas. The ultimate show of disrespect to a luchador is to remove his mask. The legendary El Santos, who was as big in Mexican culture as anybody
Right.
in America, bigger than Hulk Hogan even. Certainly wore his mask for 66 years. I'm not sure if he was born.
Martinez getting in his face about it.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So making Mortos look down on his elbow.
Fans are chanting the Hollywood.
No, for real. Especially after that win against Commander last night. Like, it really goes to show that now he's going against somebody like Hologram. It's like, can Hologram hang? Or is he just going to be another victim like Commander was? That's what I'm thinking is happening, Deadpool. Honestly, want to see the Kingdom take it home. I don't know. I think it would spruce things up for them a bit. But, yo, Manson's going to just straight up kick him in the dick.
Speed of this young man is tremendous.
But yeah, the writing is kind of on the wall for Dustin and Von Erich to get at least a short reign. Hologram winning this crowd over. Kingdom taking it home would be vile for prediction series. It would be. What that does is confirm Craig's victory.
There's a human highlight reel.
He's unbelievable. But the beast Mortos up on top.
Oh no. Oh, this isn't good. What are we doing here? Oh, the hammerlock now. Oh my god. The hyperextension of his...
Shoulders are down.
Mortos wanted that to be a cover, and Martinez is like, I ain't calling that. Actually pin him, dude. Avalanche wing clipper, though, right? And honestly, Mortos' ego may have cost him there. Because with a better cover, he's probably had that match. An avalanche wing clipper is gnarly. Like, really?
Got the foot up, did Hologram. Back body drop on
Over the top. Like Mortos' character.
Enziguri.
Smooth.
Slipping through
Why are you so cool?
the middle ropes. Hologram with a pump.
That was a high boot. Man lifted his foot above his own head. Went up, and then... Oh! Wasn't quite a destroyer. It was more of a neck breaker than a destroyer. That hurt. Just to watch. Hit a Shao Kahn, right? He's trying to hit the Shao Kahn pose. Yeah, that looks fucking... He's gonna feel that for a week. Minotaurs don't think...
I think you saw a nod of the head from the
Minotaur...
Mortos that time saying yes, he is still in this, he's still okay, and now Hologram, who has become in 2 matches.
Yo, that leap was great. Cleared some excellent distance.
Boy, the fans are behind this young man, there is no question. Chanting his name. Now, you got to agree that for only 2 matches, for them
And a middle tap.
It's an incredible feat. No
Animality.
insulating performance once again from Hologram. In the crosshairs.
What are we doing here? Oh my god! The way he tried to catch him, but there was just too much fucking velocity. Yo! Took him to the ramp with that shit. I'm sorry. First off, he did a tope senton. The spring he senton off the ropes was clean enough, but then look at this shit.
Looked like he was going to try and slam Hologram, but the momentum just too much.
And I'm glad they're calling it that way. That's the way it should be called. Okay? Please show me the wrestlers are actively trying to counter moves. Don't just take them. Don't just let yourself be set up to take moves. Like, make me believe you're not trying to let it happen, you know? Oh, there it is. There's the catch. Yanked him up. Electric chair position. What are we doing here? Oh, nice. Up on his shoulder, slip right down with the poison Rana. Still here, though. Mortos going to need a little bit more than that. Yo, this match is hype. This match is so heat.
A clash of styles, it has always been said, makes the best matchups.
There you see Battle of the Belt 11 immediately following this telecast coming up here on TNT.
Spinning back kick, so clean. Set him up for something. Doesn't matter, he's in that torture rack position. Don't want to be there. Oh, here we go. There's that backbreaker. We saw this last night. And then a power... Okay, not quite saw this last night. Oh. That combination was violent. He's still here. I believed it. Sold me a ticket on that one. The eyes of Mortos like, excuse? Torture rack backbreaker, powerbomb backbreaker, and then inside out lariat. Dude is still in the match. Hologram is different. Right, Rael? Like, holy crap, Hologram is being shown to be next level luchador.
You think fatigue is setting in yet? It doesn't look like both men are just still going at, well, there you see.
And no, they, like, honestly, credit to AEW, right? Because just with the storytelling of their matches, they've shown us how capable Hologram is, right? We saw his match last week, and it was like, wow, impressive. And it was, like, so easy for him. And we've seen Mortos time and time again just maul and murder dudes, win or lose, right? And then last night, especially facing Commander, in a strange way, set up this match, because now we know, oh, wasn't able to get that. I was just about to be like, top rope gorilla press slam. Nope, countered into that to Harris. Step over. Oh, a crucifix driver spiked him. Oh, and then into another crucifix cover. And he got Mortos right there. That shows how capable this man is. And then stunting on him afterwards. Hologram combining psychology and aerial offense in a very unique way we've seen on American television. Overcoming someone like Beast Mortos, who's been demonstrated to be an absolute killer. This guy is the real deal. And they demonstrated that. In 2 weeks with this guy, they've demonstrated that. That's storytelling with wrestling, y'all. There hasn't been a single promo surrounding this guy. Not a single word spoken by him. That's great. Love that. I knew that would be a match of the night. Can't for real. Like, I thought there were one way or another, it was going to be like a 7-minute match that Hologram was going to lose, or it was going to be a hell of a banger that he won. And I'm glad it was the latter, because I really thought that they were going to go out of their way to try and put over Mortos as like this extensive killer for somebody to conquer down the line. But he's already lost on AEW television. We can tell this story that sometimes his ego's getting in the way because he's just so freaking capable. You know, he's so strong, so fast, so agile. There's got to be a weakness to that somewhere, right? And the weakness is in that brutality, in that ego. Sometimes getting a little too caught up in wanting to brutalize, trying to demonstrate dominance a little too much, results in things like that pinfall that could have probably won him the match after that top rope wing clipper. Who is Maya World? Maya World, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, was trained by Athena and Booker T? Question mark? Regardless, she's relatively new in the industry, but has a lot of upside to her, and a lot of people see things in her. So she's going places. Long and the short of it, she's gotten a few matches in Ring of Honor, and now in AEW is looking like she's gonna be showcased. Happy for that. Who's under the mask? Here's the thing, Al. I don't think we should be asking that question. I think this is gonna it's like asking who's under Penta's mask. You know, that's just Penta, and this is just Hologram. Maybe they one day do this whole angle. Hologram was actually, but I don't think we need to do that. I think Hologram is just a dope ass luchador that's much more intelligent than you would expect most luchadors to be. Is the luchador named Aramis, who is also a masked luchador. I will say, a little weird to be doing the whole trying to rip the mask bit in a second match on the program, but you also see that a lot in luchador versus luchador matches on American television nowadays, so I think it could have just been that. Hologram for TNT title within a year. I think the international title would do him well. I think he'd have a fantastic run with that title, and I think he should. I don't think the international title should be like where we relegate our non-American wrestlers to. You know, like I do think that our international wrestlers should be winning other championships as well. But I think that that's the title you use to feature them. I think that's the title that you like if you're an international star, you put yourself on the map by wielding this. We got Maya in the ring already. I believe our kitty on the call. And here comes Wolverine Thunder Rosa. I'm sorry, I missed her first theme. She's had like 2 different themes since then, but I missed the Thunder Rosa. Like the heavy guitar rock. It was, I don't want to say generic. It was kind of generic, but I think it worked for her. But my laptop and Discord just deciding to die all of a second. No one made Ray unmasked. I heard him so much. I want to know that. Same. That's what I'm saying. Like, when you just all right, now join the LWO, and now you have no mask, and you're doing this thing. Like, that was so not okay. That really tarnished his legacy to a certain degree. But yeah, happy for Maya getting this opportunity. Hope to see her featured more regularly on AEW and Ring of Honor television. Maybe we can even bring her into the fold. Have her work the mid-card in Ring of Honor. Am I really? I'm sorry to hear that. Well, like we mentioned, we always do have the gorilla position for you to watch our commercial-free feed. Takes having 2 windows open on the same screen or having 2 screens. There is that. But if that's something you can be allowed, then get up, go position.
Certainly has to be some anger and some contention on the part of Thunder Rosa that she doesn't have a good friend like Taya Valkyrie.
Fans, Wednesday, September 25th is rapidly approaching, and yes, it's another night of AEW Grand Slam, Dynamite Grand Slam, Collision Grand Slam.
I'm going to settle for Collision Grand Slam, but I really do wish it was still Rampage Grand Slam. I don't know why that bothers me so much. I think I just like the special editions of Rampage, like Royal Rampage, Rampage Grand Slam. The live Rampages are great too. My house a little with you. Right?
Wow. Darby Allin.
Nice with the drop kick.
Incredible reformer and wins the Royal Rampage.
She is so not ready.
A great crowd.
Oh,
With so many great top athletes involved.
Mayo's getting worked over. And now she's going to start talking shit to her? Just go ahead. Hit the rope then. Hit the rope then. Show me how she got going.
Certainly part of that journey as well. The former AEW Women's Champion never actually lost the title, having to give it up for a back injury. She's had her title opportunities since losing the title. But
She's got her on the ropes quite literally.
A back injury that sidelined.
Maya's learning a lot in this match.
There's press coming off that time, but she wasn't pressing. She's swinging away.
Rosa does have a background in MMA on their full mount. Ground and pound of sorts, but Maya World escaped out the back door.
Well then.
Rosa had something to say to Maya World before crossing the ring, and she's just wearing Maya out.
I'm gonna love the girls.
World
But we're doing the
open.
Oh wow, really? That's fun. That did have a bit of a Bella's to it, yeah.
Drop kick, one of her trademark maneuvers. Maya World
Jokey to you?
slow to get up, pulling herself
Yeah.
up. Look at the eyes of Thunder Rosa right here. And right now, as you probably know, the women's competition is at an all-time high here in AEW. Top to bottom, Britt Baker has returned. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, has returned after her injury.
Ducked.
She wrestled, of course, on Wednesday.
Roll through with the foot stomp. Clean.
We're going to show you all of what a week it was in AEW coming up a little bit later on. It was an incredible week.
Oh, that's rough. Oh, immediately taps out. She's done. She's so done. Okay. Thunder Rosa making a point. And meanwhile, we got Deanna in a championship eliminator later on tonight on Battle of the Belts. Okay, so we are not done with this program. She is not done with Deanna after the Lumberjack match, and I'm so happy for that because, oh man, was I going to be salty if that was the finish of that feud. Especially when the no DQ match was so good. For D&D, I think it might be time to expire. Explore other opportunities, totally. D&D? Oh yeah, Dominion. We're setting this up for Dynamite. Yes! People been clamoring for this one for a good old minute, and I'm happy that they're running it back. You can tell what's going on. The path of bodies tells you what's going on. Oh, the door didn't even... Well, of course it didn't open, but like... Sir, it's Collision, not Rampage.
Be in line for the AEW American title. Beat your ass before here in Dallas, Texas. Wednesday, I am going to beat your ass again.
The running after the dude at the end. That's fun. That's a very fun, unique way to tell this. It's literally murdering everyone. It's so great. Kyle O'Reilly with his O'Reillyisms, but with the Briscoe energy. So pure. About 35. I see. Working through a meniscus tear, I see. That's what I think. Rude. Oh, the flattening they're going to experience.
This is brutal. You know, I think every wrestler, every tag team, every manager should have their say. But I think when Mark Sterling walks out with these guys, we should cut their microphones off. That's just my opinion. It's one thing to have something to say about your opponent. It's nothing to run down fans, and I think that's where the line crosses.
You might want to watch what you say about Mark Sterling. He might start digging into your past. He's a lawyer. He's got some very powerful friends, Tony.
Fair take. There, Josh Wood starting off with Kyle O'Reilly. We're going to get some graps. Let's get some graps in here. Yo, going for that bad leg already. Drops Kyle, though. Last guy, I know him. Some beat down on me. Oh, you know him? That's awesome. That's so cool. The one that fled. Love that. Glad he got away. Presumably.
Two-time All-American, but right now is Tony Nese, the Greek god. Corpus mirabilis, 8-pack abs. And it was one of those abs driven into the knee.
That's right. And now here comes Tomohiro Ishii.
By the way, that's cute.
Chopping, kicking.
Yo.
The premier athlete himself being wasted away. Mark Briscoe.
Coming in illegally. No tag was made.
Mark Briscoe.
He was just having fun.
A wrestler that when you see him in his interviews, walking to the ring, even getting the tag in, it makes you smile.
Sympathy, I think.
No, it's not sympathy. It makes you happy about being a wrestling fan. Tony Nese trying his best with the stone pole, or the stone pit bull here. Those are having no effect.
The look.
We saw the
Yeah.
same strategy.
I love the looks on Ishii's face. Like he's like, all right, I guess I'm just gonna let you do this. Get it out your system. No, come on, no, yeah, go for it.
Ring of Honor tag team titles.
Ishii getting chopped might be my new favorite thing because he's just so.
And right now,
Well, like his energy about it is just so fun.
here comes the Ring of Honor World Champ. Successfully defending last night against Roderick Strong. Vertical suplex.
Oh, my answer immediately. Lee Moriarty to BCC.
Kyle O'Reilly again.
No, Daniel Garcia to BCC.
Looked like Cravat, but I thought he was raking the face as well. A trip up by Ari Damari.
The official didn't see it.
And Ari Damari drops Woods. Visual is all tied up now with Ishii enabling this to go on. And now, on the outside.
And then Jay and Bang Bang. She does have that kind of charisma. She could play that energy if we wanted to. Yo, so sick. The way he just surfed them down. Just, yeah. Jamie Hayter to BCC is not a bad shout. But, I don't know.
Redneck Kung Fu on the outside.
There are other women I would add to BCC before Jamie Hayter.
Cliche to say.
Serena Deeb comes to mind at me. Deeb and BCC. Yep, Ray already knows. Oh, yeah, no, because Deeb, like, that's her style.
Double teaming.
Conglomeration are having their way.
Have him and Moriarty feud, yep. Garcia and Moriarty would kill.
Later on, and fans, don't forget, they're watching us internationally here. Yes, we are heading. This is the path to All-In at Wembley Stadium. Pack to get his Wembley moment, of course. You see the
Tony still may have her Wembley moment snatched from her grasp if she loses the
Maya World and SCP is a fun shout. Ooh.
who are you going to side on in that match tonight? Of course, she's got
I mean, that's fun, but then in that same vein, no,
Diana Peraza, her champion.
you know who I think could really benefit from being an SCP?
Championships. She's got a
Diamante.
against Willow Nightingale.
Diamante with that name brand behind her. That banner being held up by Agogo and Moriarty. Ooh.
Stay tuned. You give the people what they want, just not when they want it.
Okay, gotcha.
All right, now, Josh Woods is giving Kyle O'Reilly what he doesn't want, an absolute beating.
Anna and Bebe Gay would eat for real. Yeah, no, I think these are some great shouts.
The best training cover in the
Nice
world.
neck breaker. Gotta give it to Ari Davari. Great worker. He just, you have a hard time finding somebody to really latch onto with him, you know?
Apparently, Ari Davari has been courted by many royal families in the Middle of East, looking to
In the middle of East.
husband.
To the Conglomeration. Yeah, I hear that, George. That's an easy one, and it's right there. I think so, yeah. Willow Nightingale to the House of Black is that's huge.
Yes.
What's he doing getting involved in the match?
Are you just jealous because you've never passed a bar?
Okay, he's helping his client. I got it. I wouldn't want a lawyer like that, though. But that's just me.
Oh, Layla Hirsch? Oh, yeah. It would be funny. You see, you say Layla. I thought Layla Gray for a second. I know I and Y. I should really delineate that better. But Layla Gray and the varsity athletes actually wouldn't be the worst idea, I don't think.
Between his opponent and his opponent's corner. And Kyle O'Reilly's going to have to expend more energy to get over there and make the tag.
To the midsection. Forearm shots back and forth.
Well, I think Best Friends is kind of done for, Eric. That's the unfortunate part. Chuck E.T. forced in retirement. Trent is currently injured and turned on orange. Chris also turned on orange. So it's just like they've all kind of fallen apart. The Best Friends would just be Willow and Orange. Don Callis' family. Oh, damn, yeah. No, you're not wrong, Rhea. She would do good in that environment. She would do good with a presentation like that, you know. Yo, that forearm shot and the German suplex. Nice. All right, yeah, let's try and get ourselves back on track with the match here. Oh, this has been some fun dialogue, though. Ducked.
Nice evasion, and luckily for Davari, falling in his own corner.
But there it went, Tony Nese. Mark Briscoe running through with a flying knee that time.
In come the unhinged Mark Briscoe.
Taking on both men here. Briscoe taking on both Davari and Nese. Back and forth they go.
Yeesh, laid those extra chops into Nice. Got him with the enziguri, nice. Redneck Kung Fu.
Oh, he caught a boot to the gut. Palm strikes. The fans love it. Into the far side ropes, coming off an elbow. Briscoe lost his headband that time.
Nice.
1, 2, no. Sheer drop brainbuster didn't win it.
Ring of Honor champion Mark Briscoe.
Good on Nice. Really showing his durability here.
Could he be looking for it? Jay Driller.
Jay Driller coming out that brings up
The Hardy family off. The HFO, that's a shout, but you're right. Businesswoman Layla. That's fun.
10%. As in comes the beast. Right now, Josh Woods. Double team.
Oh, the triple team and then the frog splash.
The lion splash.
Ishii almost flew over the pin trying to did fly over the pin, breaking it up.
Ishii goes on the outside. Tag is made. Here comes Josh Woods.
This one's anybody's game. Josh Woods now, in my opinion, the most
A world championship proving ground match against Mark would be hilarious. But I do think that it would have to be let's not try, I don't think we could believably tell the story that oh shit, Mark Sterling's actually a world championship wrestler. Because we saw that match he had against Mox a few years ago. You remember that?
He's going to fight off Ishii.
Look at this.
Pick up. Maybe a brainbuster. No, Ishii.
Mark versus Mark. Feed him.
Oh, gets a foot in the face from Ari Davari. But Kyle O'Reilly combination.
Dropping to him.
Arm.
Everybody getting a piece of KR. Oh, ducked. Not ducked. Jumped over the sweep. Smooth. Oh.
Reverse kick.
Clever from Nice.
What, Davari's holding him.
That's right. Davari said, Nese, go get him, and here he comes.
Oh, he hit his own partner. That's where he flopped. Did not pay off. Got some boots to the face for it. Yo, just pulled him out. That deadlift. Josh Woods too good. Josh Woods with the capture on Ishii. Josh Woods is going nuts. That jawbreaker and then overhead Sabo suplex. That high collar. Conglomeration catching him, though, with the triple team. Mark Briscoe ain't making out with nothing here. Damn. Josh Woods tapping out. Hate to see it, but he got caught. Of course we are, because this is this show hasn't had any Chris Jericho on it, so we need more Chris Jericho on it.
Exactly. This past week on Dynamite, the Learning Tree successfully retaining the FTW title before his opponent got some vengeance. Thankfully, Jericho's branches came to his aid until one of Suzuki's countrymen came to his, forcing a tactical trick from Big Bill Brian Keith and Keith Jericho.
Are we about to see Suzuki and Shibata team up?
Chris Jericho, congratulations on your victory over Minoru Suzuki.
His
You
hands
guys just beat the ever-loving crap out of each other. It looked like Suzuki broke your finger. What is the status?
Oh, it looked like he broke my finger? He did break my finger, Renee. Do you know how hard it is to say, hi, guy? Ah! They call Suzuki the murder grandpa, and it's true. Even though I won and remain the world champion, Suzuki chopped me over 100 times, made me bleed from my chest, dropped me on my head in a terrible display of sportsmanship after the match, but even worse, he broke my finger. He broke my pinky. It's going to be very hard to wave at all the branches. And then, of course, Shibata comes back after as well. Suzuki, I'm not through with you yet. I don't know when our next match is going to be, but there will be another one. And I'm going to chop you 200 times or 300 times, and I'm going to break 2 of your fingers. But Shibata, now that you're back, Chris Jericho, the Learning Tree, the Bad Apple, and the Redwood, we're going to come for you. You've got no friends left. There's no Hook. There's no Samoa Joe. There's just you, Shibata. I just beat Minoru Suzuki. Imagine what me and the Learning Tree are going to do to you. Thanks, guys. Oh, it hurts.
And they're trying so hard not to laugh. She's relishing in this. Yeah, she is. Oh no! Oh no, he didn't get away! Oh no, they threw up the nameplate. Man's, oh no. His feet got caught, but saved by the Archer. According to Jesse, Lance Archer is a notoriously safe big guy, which is awesome because he always looks like he's murdering people. So the fact that he is genuinely not hurting them is so wonderful. And quite frankly, what it does is demonstrates to people that you have no business hurting your opponents. If he can be out here looking like he's killing people and it be all right. See you fly. Play these games. Dunking him again. No, we don't need one more. Who's Lance pummeling? They did not give his name, or at the very least, I did not hear it when they did. But apparently, our friend Rhea here in chat knows him. So do feel free to share with us, Rhea. Yo, Lio Rush versus Pox the Main. Ooh. Ooh. Happy about that. Alrighty, y'all. Quick break. Be back in 3. And we are back. Let's just tend to something really quick. Man, looking like he had no business being in that ring with a man Lance's size. Or at the very least, Lance's danger level.
We are back live with you on Collision. Fans are standing, and here comes one of the great tag teams in the world.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 442 pounds, from Asheville, North Carolina,
This setup really is so cool. I hope Dax is alright. He's in those long... They're in the long boys again. Top guys in. Points from FTR, yes. By the way, y'all, please do drop a thumbs up if you could be so kind. It goes a long way in supporting the channel. Gets us recommended to those who might be looking for these AEW vibes that we offer. It seems to be very unique to WatchaMania's brand. So if you could do that, be very much appreciated. We're so close to 20, so if you can help us round out to that, that'd be very kind of you. This is going to be such a clash of presentations. Very no-nonsense team versus all-nonsense team. Yup, because you still do have FTR for the time being, George. That's right, you got FTR for tonight and for Dynamite, because that's the 31st. Touching tips, we love it. Making AEW debut, great Black Otaku. I love that he still got that at. More former WWE guys? I could hardly give him that. I get where you're coming from in that regard, but I think that they're so young in their careers that they won't be defined by their work in WWE for long. The maximum male models, indefinitely a concept that was born in WWE, but it seems to be one that they either conceived or took a fondness to and really made their own. All right, showing out.
Saudi Arabia, originally trained by Dory Funk Jr. He's got a renowned diplomat uncle. Shake my hand.
Yeah, but I also don't think that Lone Star means that disparagingly. The pose, we love it. Fair enough. They're only gonna make no mistake, they got quite big in WWE. You know, Mansoor was given a few big wins on some Saudi Arabia shows. He won the 51-man Battle Royal. I think it was in 2019. Dio Madden had that famous spot with Brock Lesnar, standing up for Jerry Lawler's honor. Oh, caught? Yes! Yes! Love this. Over the top, yo. Dio Madden tall. Agreed. They have a lot of charm to their matches.
How often you've seen Cash Wheeler driven back to the corner like that?
You're making, I was going to say you're making a mistake by letting Cash out, and you made a double mistake by slapping him in the face because he's got a short fuse, man. And it's
Go
through.
through. Yo, nice. With the hip.
Those hips don't lie.
Yo, the crowd popped for that.
Cash Wheeler as well.
How about that? That is supreme confidence, I'll tell you that. Tried a hip toss.
Oh, and tried to do a clothesline. Definitely taking advantage of his size in this matchup.
Kind of like this team, Tony, I'll be honest with you.
Body shots, calling his shots, brings in
Buddy. What are you doing here?
Oh, synergistic offense.
And a cover. One. Got a one count that time. Got a note here that Mansoor won best.
Yeah. Trying to shut down the nonsense with that big old chop.
Yeah, absolutely. We believe reading Wikipedia as well, I take it.
Best.
Could thrive in the AEW system. Oh, immediately want to go to the Motor City Machine Guns. You know, it's hard to not say them. But if I were to not go for the easy answer, I think Grizzled Young Veterans could really do well to juxtapose the majority of the tag team division and thus stand out very much in an AEW environment while still being just enough to really feed the hearts of the average AEW fan.
Oh, here we go.
Here it comes.
Oh,
Nice.
save.
Timeout. Hold up.
And they roll right out of it. And this match,
You bald bastard. He's... All right. Well then, Mansoor, tell us how you really feel, buddy.
well, that was the right move to roll out.
Jake, something in Mike Bailey's a shout.
Anytime you're in there with Dax the Axe and Cash Wheeler, it's always the right move to roll out. A little bit of respite on the outside.
Sorry, setup was kind of breaking down there.
Coming to the bottom rope, going after MxM Collection. Oh, running them together. It seems to me that the very business-like FTR has had enough of these posing MxM.
Or Heidi Howitzer. Bussy would be fun in AEW, but we wouldn't be able to actually have them as a team very often, at least. Okay.
Get him out of here.
Dax Harwood holding out Mansoor for a fan to get their licks in.
Prize MJF.
That was an interesting situation
And now Dax paid for it. Running with reckless abandon.
here in Texas.
The ring post. And he's in trouble. He hit that left shoulder very hard that time.
What am I saying? Texas.
Mansoor taking full advantage of this opening.
Some stuff from Adam to recap that.
A couple of extra kicks in now.
Yeah, but even then, you only have like a small list you can work with.
Efficient. Harks back to the great tag teams of the past, like the Hart Foundation, where one person was known for his power, the other for his great technique.
Great double team by MxM. Cover by... Oh, Madden, he only got a two.
Mason Madden looking lean for his
The
height.
scoop. Get a slam.
Whoa. Saw the spit fly.
Little
This sounds like might be right.
set up to the elbow drop. Elbow drop.
Twinkle toes.
Ooh, Lucha Dragons bring around
Very
Samurai del Sol. And... Is it... Oh, is it Mystico teamed with? The Rascals and Mexique. Yes, that's a shout.
Dax Harwood hit that ring post.
Strike a pose.
Well, the MxM Collection, a little pose. It cost them. Tried to make a cover, but they were well behind.
They're out here on their Ginyu Force shit, and I love them for it.
bar and chin bar applied now as Dax the Axe.
You know, I understand all the posing and all the feeling good about yourself, and I'm all for that. But to do it against FTR, one of the greatest teams ever, isn't trying to insult them, don't you think?
Trying to irritate them, perhaps, and sometimes that can play in your favor. If you anger a man like Dax Harwood, he can make a mistake, and you can capitalize.
That's a very sound point Nigel made.
This tag team match continues live here on TBS.
Too bad it happened on commercial break.
Action during the break, Nigel.
Now, the MxM Collection certainly took it to the former AEW Tag Team Champions, coming ever so close to picking up the 3 count. We heard last night, now the MxM Collection said that they would turn FTR into Feel the Rim. Not sure exactly what they mean by that, but they also said...
I think it would be Julia and Brody instead of Julia and Malachi. But no, I hear what you're saying. I don't know. I'm not about mixed tag wrestling. I'm more about intergender wrestling. And I know AEW can't do that because Warner Brothers Discovery. And not to mention, there's a surprisingly large amount of their fan base that would not be okay with it. Oh, doesn't have the leg hooked. Oh, he does. He does. Oh, that's rough. And a kick out at 1. But also, how many of them can you make a feasible program between that team and Bussy?
Right now, the MxM Collection.
They really are bludgeoning one half of the former AEW Tag Team Champions.
Yes, they are.
They made a statement here today.
Yes, they have. You are right. And Dax. Manhattan dropped that time. Kicks the legs out.
And again, the hip attack.
The big hip attack.
And again with the pose. I love it. This is like the 8th time they've posed together. They know what they're about.
Everyone cover.
1, 2, and maybe Madden that time made a mistake. Now pick up.
Bear hug of sorts.
Yes,
It's a
it
little
is.
bit low, though. Needs to try to drop Dax the Axe down. And oh, he's biting him.
Well, anyway, I guess to get out of that bear hug because that is
Of
massive.
course, it's fine when Dax the Axe does it, but
Oh, sleep, no worries, long day fishing. That's awesome.
you have some very unsavory comments, I'm sure.
Still happy you enjoyed yourself there, Al.
Double team maneuver.
Oh, what
Yo, hitting the rope 2 times for the heart attack. Not quite.
to the heart attack.
1, 2. Dax is
Still here though.
Close to what would have
Dax
to be
thriving.
considered an upset.
Mansoor cannot believe it. Neither can Madden that they had to win.
Don't take your foot off the gas now, fellas.
You're right, Nigel. Trying to pick him up. Big back body drop that time. And Dax lunging for the wrong corner now. Making the tag to Cash.
Here comes Cash Wheeler, relatively fresh at this juncture.
Left hand blows and a right hand.
All fair
elbow
points,
to
right?
the
Jacked.
head. Great drop kick by Cash, landing on his feet somewhat. Big European uppercut. Gut wrench that time.
Looking for the O'Connor roll, but Madden blocked it.
Running knee.
Excuse me.
Madden on the outside. Mansoor comes back with a kick. Back and forth these two teams go.
Taking out Mason, but Mansoor taking advantage.
A whole lot more. 1, 2, plus another hour of Battle of the Belts 11. All live tonight.
Oh, Gory Especial.
Nice. He's got such a snap to that.
Could do it.
1, 2. 2 count.
What a matchup this
Also, not sure when he got that back piece done, but looks nice.
really proving something if you sold them short.
Oh, a headbutt that by Madden, and he goes on
The
the outside.
down, it's the downgrade. Wild.
The striker pose. Hold on.
1, 2, and a 2 count.
Back and forth.
Nice with the clack.
Very competitive matchup. I'm not so sure. Maybe the MxM Collection was underrated here, or
Only by you. I knew how good these guys were. He got caught there. Watch out.
Oh, going for that assisted pile driver. Here comes Mason.
up again.
Cover.
1, 2, no!
We are seconds away from an upset.
Big
Yeesh.
Rare miscalculation from Madden. But Mansour still in this one.
Standing switch that time. Oh, Madden collides with 1, 2, and a
The kick out. Wow, these lads getting time. Barely cleared the leapfrog. Oh, big rig. Got it. Dunzo out of nowhere. GG's though. MxM having a hell of a showing.
MxM Collection came to Collision to make a statement, and they certainly did. Troubled the former AEW champions who nonetheless proved their worth.
For real, EO, for a first time ever matchup, they had great chemistry.
Tag team championships currently around the weights of the Young Bucks. FTR are coming for you.
Did he low blow him? I don't.
show respect here, and why not? MxM Collection proved their just the tips. How about that? All right, well,
Love that for them. Still unbeaten in Ring of Honor, though.
AEW Blood and Guts was absolutely off the charts. And afterwards, we heard this from the Acclaim. Take a listen to this.
Woo! Woo! Got the dub! I'm the MVP of the match! Got the dub! Acclaimed on top again! Ain't that right?
Relax, please.
Ain't that right?
Come here. I don't want to hear a damn thing that the Acclaim don't have it, that the Acclaim don't belong somewhere, that the Acclaim
Don't be a Every day, we show up to this building, we show up and we do our jobs and we deliver. We bleed and give ourselves for this company every damn week for the last 4 years. And we always deliver. We brought home a W. We protected the company from these EVPs. Do not ever underestimate the Acclaimed, because we will prove you wrong every single time. Young Bucks, we got the win over you.
I don't know, because he's putting over the Acclaimed.
That means we got that title shot coming up. Tag titles coming back to the best wrestler alive. Coming back to the people's choice. Coming back to the Acclaimed. That's right. The Young Bucks, I turn my attention momentarily, because I got to sit home and hear another tag team talk about me, talk about Anthony. Bull. FTR. You want to say I'm not serious? Man, if you guys were serious, if you guys were real wrestlers, you would have been in that cage with us, fighting alongside us, trying to fight and defend the company that you love, that you claim to love.
That's right. Where were you? FTR. Max, you know what? That goes for the Young Bucks too, because we still have a tag title shot. So I suggest you heal up as quickly as you can, because we're coming for you, Young Bucks. We're coming for you, and we're coming for those titles, and we're going to become the next two-time AEW Tag Team Champions. It's time to nut up or shut up, and we're going to make you shut the
Amount of respect from FTR, right? They're doing.
Everyone loves the Acclaim. Now get this camera out of our face.
Okay, aggressive Bowens is aggressive. The rage in that segment is crazy, right? Nah. I'm here for it. But yeah, it definitely, I wasn't really picking up any fed up with Max kind of thing. If anything, he's fed up with the criticisms that come their way a lot of times because of Max. This is just them. This is their presentation. Max is his out-of-pocket, got problems on Twitter guy. And Anthony Bowens is just the best. You know, so I do think... Plot twist, the cameraman, the only person who doesn't love the Acclaimed. Right? The camera goes on for like 5 seconds too long. Not really me. So he's putting the camera down. I'll be kinder. 5 years from now, somebody costs the Acclaimed tag titles. It's that camera, man. You'll remember this segment on July 20th. July 26th, Collision. 27th, rather. It's rolling his eyes when Max was talking about the match. Oh, I didn't catch that. Maybe there are still some hints to that down the line. But no, up next, Pac versus Lio Rush. So here for this. So here for this match. Okay. I always just like focus in when the black fade into screen happens, but forget that it takes like 40 seconds for it to fade back in. Imagine Elite promise give Bowen the title shot he deserves and it was her turn on Max. But then doesn't that put Max in the babyface position? I think it'd be more interesting if they tried to take those little snippets of Bowens being fed up with Max, edit them together, and try to convince Max that Bowens is going to turn on him. So Max should do it first. Because, like, I don't think Bowen's turning heel is a good idea. People like him more, you know?
Said earlier, we'll mention again, coming up, we're going to take a look at the week it was in AEW. Some incredible things took place. We're going to go back and witness those as we go back to Arcadiaro.
And his opponent from the DMV.
Where's his puffy ass jacket at?
Well, this is going to be a very interesting matchup. Because we know that Lio Rush is quick, has plenty of energy, has plenty of reserve, and as you can see, has plenty of confidence.
I'm so here for this.
Against a man who is red hot and Pac, who's won 22 of his last 26 of this match.
Lio Rush is so fun.
We head towards All In, Newcastle. Bastard will be eyeing his Wembley moment.
He did retire at one point, but he returned to the industry.
Towards MJF, and what MJF now calls the American title.
Well, of course, Pac won the Global Glory four-way match 17 days ago on Dynamite, giving him a future title shot at the AEW American Championship.
Yep. Battle of the Belts immediately following Collision. Gonna keep up with that on the watch-along here. We may be a bit of buffers. We may get a bit of buffers because got to nord our way to that show.
Elimination match for the CMLL World Women's World Title. It's going to be Willow Nightingale.
It's the World Women's title, sir.
Perazo. And then, of course, the six-man tag team championship. Dustin Rhodes teams up with the Von Erichs, Ross, and Marshall to take on the Undisputed Kingdom, Bennett, Taven, and Roderick Strong, who battled last night for the World Championship of Ring of Honor. That's all coming up tonight still.
As we turn our attention back to tonight's main event on Collision, young Lio Rush, who you talked about earlier, how fast-paced.
Leo's bringing off the ropes. Rana. He needs to be careful. He can't stand to piss off Pac like this.
Very well said, Nigel. Pay me the big money, Tony. That's why over the top, Lio. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker, and
That didn't work out for him very well.
It's funny, isn't it? Because Pac is usually known for his speed. Tonight,
right,
he's really going to have to rely on his power.
I think one of the reasons that he is so great, and there's so many reasons, is that he can adapt. And he has done that so far tonight. But here comes Lio with kicks to the midsection.
Certainly adaptability, versatility, and creativity. Tantamount to success here as Pac looking for that wheelbarrow suplex, but Lio Rush refusing to give it up. Hold on.
1, 2.
Kick out. Agreed, Rhea. I would love to see him come back to AEW full time because, yeah, he has been such a refreshing change of pace in AEW. I want to see more out of that little angle he was doing with Top Flight and Andretti. I don't think he'll finally get a win, but I don't see it happening. Yeah, Pac, especially because he's currently the #1 contender for the international title.
Cassidy and women's matchup, and now what a way to cap off this. And we still got an hour to go after this match is over.
Sorry, the American Championship. I don't want to let go that it's the international title because I don't want them to have this stick. You know? Yeesh, that sliding drop. You mean the American Championship? I just can't.
What he does.
I think they're talking about Wembley Stadium. Let's go back. Let's go back. We will be there, certainly. August 25th this year. You going, Tony?
That's why you make the big.
That's why you call that. That's a segue. Thank you very much.
That is a
Yes, we'll all be at Wembley Stadium. We can't wait. What a week!
Sure, the bastard Pac will be there as well. What a week!
I want to hear him say something about this MJF Will Ospreay situation. You know? Like, let's not forget that he is being pushed over. What's more American than the crybaby from New York?
Nigel McGuinness, everybody.
Look how dominant and commanding Pac has been. Taking the advantage here, not making any mistakes. Oh, look at this. Let's see if he takes pointers.
Well, he got the Simon slam here, and well,
No, he ain't doing it.
he didn't do it.
He's not going to give the people.
Jackass.
He's in charge. A true professional.
And Lio Rush in a bad way right now. Wow, running pump kick. Just, oh my God, kicked him right between the eyes that time. And now the foot on the throat.
It ain't pretty, but it does speak volumes, doesn't it?
Yes.
For a man who's as powerful as Pac, a man who's agile, for a man who knows as many submissions, to just kick his opponent in his face. What do you think he's saying when he does that, Tony?
He's just
Yeah, well, Yapman.
but I can only imagine what he's thinking.
Now just slowing down, sapping all the energy from young Lio Rush, who is going to have to do something to turn this match back in his favor.
It's our main event live on Collision here on TNT. It'll be followed by Battle Lio trying to use his quickness, but Pac has been relentless. And finally, Lio gets the
Yeah, I was gonna say this match has not been as zippy as we would have expected it to be, just because Pac has successfully shut him down a lot of it. Yeesh!
Scary looking. I thought for a second there that Lio Rush was trying to reverse, get a Hurricane Rana out of that. But let's just watch this. You can see here as he pulls him up.
Right? They're going so well together.
Thank God for Lio Rush, he didn't get dropped on the top of his head.
Now Pac going up. Lio is still down on the mat.
Well,
Face
like
first.
the famed Royal Air Force aerobatics team, the Red Arrows. Pac takes to the sky, looking perhaps for his black arrow. No.
Oh, he's still hurting his Lio Rush. You can see he turns around. It's not going to get any better for him. Oh, maybe not. Lured him in, using his quickness to run underneath.
Rebound. No, caught the middle rope. Nice. He was going to get beautiful spin kick. He needed that. He needed that to get this back in his favor. Also realized we got white ropes tonight. Don't know why it took me so long to realize that. Yep, that's right. Next week, Collision's going to be starting at 5 Eastern instead of 8 Eastern. 3 hours earlier than normal, y'all. And yes, we're going to be doing a watch-along for that and a separate watch-along for SummerSlam, which will be immediately starting when Collision ends. So be ready to jump streams for that, y'all. Gonna need your help on that one because it'll be a very experimental thing. Though the bottom rope moonsault got caught. But yeah, I'm gonna need y'all's help on that. So do keep an eye out for that. We'll be providing you the links and stuff at the. Ooh. But yeah, doing it as one full stream isn't the best idea. I've concluded. So that's our way. That's how we're gonna do it. Nice. Oh my gosh. What do we put him through the barricade if it wasn't, well, yeah, if it wasn't bolted down, or at least if there weren't fans there to stop it. Oh, you already know what's going to happen though, Ray. It's the one actual championship match. New champions are going to be crowned and there's legacy on the line, isn't it? You best believe that the women's matches are not going to main over that. And I don't think that's the worst thing, but yeah.
The Falcon Arrow almost won it for Lio Rush. You can see the disappointment on his face.
I'm not sure if it's disappointment or exasperation to take a word from Mark Briscoe, and I never thought that sentence would come
Go
out.
cry my core for sure. No. Return to us, Ray. It will be okay. Being clock faces. That's a hard shout, you know, because, like, obviously it's not going to be the champion that he's the #1 contender to. So, like, it's got to be something that he can win, right? But something that's also going to be worth putting on the all-in card. I don't know. Yo, he ate that turnbuckle. Oh, no.
He is okay, checking with our medical personnel at ringside, making sure
Pac Garcia would be interesting for a 0 hour. But you see, who can afford to lose that match? One's got beef for the championship, and the other's got beef. Yeah, one's got beef for the championship. One's got real personal beef. But yeah, you. In the Mirror National title.
Lio fighting back. Lio with a headbutt knocks Pac off the top. How about that? Pac is stunned from that headbutt. That's a desperation move by Lio, and it worked.
Both competitors are stunned at this point.
Yeah.
Lio Rush, reversal Pac.
Yo, my man. Oh, got caught. That's not good. Oh, and then elevated. High angle. Yeesh. Pac is like, I got you. I got you more. It's just epic. calling it that for predictions has been decided. The Mirror National title match. Very fair. Very fair. Getting a wedgie. Yeesh. I need to be ready to get this. Get my Nord on.
Wow, almost dead weight. Either Lio Rush is really hurt or he's playing possum.
We're going to find out.
Not moving. Finally rolling to his side, but has he rolled far enough?
Yes. Very clever from Lio. Biding his time. Haha, baited, caught him in the arm. Right underneath the delts there. Oh, but another rebound German. Rough. Can slap as much as I want to go to win a match. Yeah, I hear where you're coming from there. But no, you're right. That would be a fun match. And there's that springboard stunner he was going for earlier. Gosh, this fly is bugging the hell out of me.
Coming up immediately following this edition of Collision Live, we have Battle of the Belts. So stay right with us here on TNT. Tony Schiavone and Nigel McGuinness live from the Esports Stadium in Arlington, Texas, where we've had
Big old frog splash countered with the knees.
It was Parker was lying in wait that time. Now bad intentions on the face of the Newcastle native. Looking for a German suplex.
Waistlock, gut wrench.
Countered. Victory roll. Oh, that was real close. For 0 hours, or if they held it till then, agreed. And that's what I was just thinking right now, like in that split second. Lio Rush wins and they run it back in 0 hour. Oh, that lariat into the brutalizer. We're done. Immediate tap out. Lio Rush ain't having it. And I don't blame him. That was a bad crank. The look on his face, just like, this is what you have for me. Yes, as we move.
I deserve a title that symbolizes the best wrestler in the world and the best country in the world.
When it comes back from this video package is when it's the start of the show. I get where you're going for. Because, yes, that is a hack with these back-to-back shows, but yes. Do apologize for any brief buffering, y'all. Terms that it's the because that got overrun.
Mariah May, very vile, very vicious woman, rushing her opponent and a Storm Zero for good measure.
All right, there we go, y'all. And with that being done, there we go.
We're not gonna see eye to eye.
Right.
Not tonight, not any night.
Sonic face. Agreed.
It is only submission or surrender that can win this match. And there is no enemy more profound for Swerve Strickland than Hangman Adam Page.
I want a match out all in for the TNT Championship.
Smart of them to do this. Great Collision episode, I was super into them. Right. They really were. I was happy to see that, like, the tag match didn't overshadow it, you know? Because I thought that was going to be the main event for a bit. Here we are, opening with a timeless Toni Storm. His old-fashioned nameplate making the return. I mean, it's there for Rampage, but yeah. She is not billed from Warner Bros. Studios. Oh, she is growing. No, Johnny? Help me, I can't with that. She's coming around, I don't know what to say. He missed that. Toni isn't looking so great tonight. What makes you say that? Yeah, that's what I thought when I saw Taya. Trying to imagine not supporting your wife, right? I want to imagine she... Wait, why are we putting the title? Okay, it looked like he was about to raise the title. I'm like, bro, it's not on the line, my guy. She's still got her glasses on, girl. Toni Storm has got the dukes up. Oh no, you about to... Toni Storm with the glasses. Somehow going both back and forward in time is timeless Toni Storm.
We heard Toni Storm say to Mariah May, "Are you ready to die? Because I am. I died when I saw Mariah May."
Imagine she goes back to that old Toni theme. Eventually, I think that it comes around very well. Mariah May sit-down interview. That could be really good. The pre-recording setting seems to be something that she does very well in. Still got the glasses on. So great.
There's part of me that did, but she was so enamored with Toni Storm.
Indeed, it was an incredible love. Their love was transcendent, that of Toni Storm and Mariah May. The love that in a different century did not speak its name.
The flames of obsession and infatuation are only matched by the...
Everyone knows the ins and outs of Timeless Toni. So where she brings back Rocker Toni. Yup.
Taya Valkyrie might get a wish.
Yeah, Toni Storm, once again, this is an elimination match. Toni Storm cannot, as the old cliche goes, take her eye off the prize here. She cannot look ahead.
I think does Toni still got the glasses on? She does. Yo. Just seeing Toni with the glasses down like that just goes back to the Mae Young Classic for me. Just the... Think she's giving those to a fan? Even if she didn't mean to, she just did. It's on the other side of that barricade. Pay-per-view that's going to be on Sunday. There is no pay-per-view tomorrow, but next weekend we do have Collision and SummerSlam back-to-back. Luckily, live back-to-back. Collision will be, well, not live. Collision will be taped on Thursday the 1st and aired the 3rd. But it's going to be aired 3 hours earlier than normal. And with Money in the Bank starting an hour earlier than Collision normally does, that works out perfectly. So us who want to watch both can watch both. Glasses have to be a hit. There's no way, right? Like, come on, I can't be reading into that too much. Don't do this to me.
And apparently so, because she has backed her feet, but she's getting...
Serious question, fellas. When you see Taya Valkyrie at ringside, do you regret your wedding vows?
Whoa! Is that a serious question?
Just asking.
I don't want to speak for Tony. I very much love my wife, who loves...
We got Ian Riccaboni on comms. I just realized.
You better speak quick, Tony, or else time you get back home.
We got some great...
I'm delusional, and even if I am, no, I'm not. Why are you confused, Al? What's confusing? We can help you clear it up.
Cover 1, 2, and got a 2 count. And of course, we're going to crown new Ring of Honor World 6-Man Tag Team Champions tonight.
Wow, guaranteed to see a brand new set of champions here tonight.
Absolutely. Oh, right-handed slap to Taya, who returns fire, and I mean, kick to the gut.
She took to the chops of the chest. She's like, no, I'm not doing this. Yo, wing clipper. Rough.
1, 2, got a 2 count that time. Single crab here applied. We are live on TNT. Tony Schiavone, Ian Riccaboni, and Nigel McGuinness. And we are
Confused already. Oh, you're in Minnesota Central Time. Okay, gotcha. Okay. No worries. If you're on Central Time, I can clarify that for you. So, 4 p.m. Central is when Collision will be broadcasting next week, on next week Saturday, and then 6 p.m. Central is when SummerSlam will begin. We'll be doing them back-to-back.
I think it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, Nigel, for Taya to take advantage of this mental state that Tony's in, trying to fight back here and fight through this.
Yeah, I would say so, certainly. Tony Storm, as much as she might be now trying to focus on Taya Valkyrie, her mind has to be elsewhere. After the glamour, Mariah May stepped out of
The backstabber, and then we're going for it. Nice with the perfect plex. Bridge is so nice.
To me, it was like when Dorothy stepped into Technicolor Oz. Tony Storm still living in Kansas in black and white.
Well, Kansas or not, fans know what's coming up here. It's going to be a hip attack.
Yeah, it was. On to the head.
Maybe a Storm Zero? No. Taya got out of it. How about that from the champion? 1, 2, and a 2 count. Says
Dick
Brandon
out.
Martinez.
Going to take more than that.
And we wondered if revenge would cloud the mind, cloud the game plan, the strategy of Tony Storm. Nigel, it doesn't look like it's affecting Tony right now.
Well, you say that. Taya Valkyrie has come close on a number of
Mariah is not in the match, Eric. It's Tony actually in the match.
victory. Forcing Tony Storm to live by our adage there. Chin up, tit certainly out.
Yeah, throat caught the top rope. Taya Valkyrie. Sliding through. What
Sliding German, love to see it. She does it so well. Oh, the lipstick smeared on her teeth, making her look a little intense. No, you said you think Tony comes out after Mariah wins this match. But Tony is in the match. Mariah is not. So, maybe you're meaning, does Mariah come out after Tony wins the match? In which case, I think it's possible. I do think she could show up and try and get the jump on her.
that time? Ducking through is Tony Storm. And a shoulder tackle that time.
Yo, going up again. There it is. Flip everything I said. You're not an idiot. No worries, it happens. Every now and then we mix things up. I know I certainly do.
Coming close many, many times to getting her world title shot.
And that sly smile tells me that she's starting to believe she can beat the world champion here and earn that shot.
Strong blows between the shoulder blades, Nigel.
Taya tying up the AEW Women's Champion here. who is struggling, looking for the bottom rope. It's about 6 feet away. It may as well be half a mile.
I think definitely both Britt and Mariah win the championship matches. There's no way they don't.
That military crawl, trying to inch closer and closer.
She's really working her way over. Wow, her lipstick's gotten really smeared. I think that's intentional. Yo, oh, she's going for that curb stomp. Woo. That wicked stepsister, if you will. Ah, her hand. She pulled it in herself.
May have been the only saving grace there that prevented the victory.
Taya has wrestled a hell of a match here tonight, guys.
Certainly has had an answer for everything and has maintained the offense.
Maybe she got
Nice, got her with that headbutt, and then Storm Zero done. Finished. Good on her.
just as I thought. Maybe she got the champion at the right time. I was wrong. The Storm Zero won it. Toni Storm now with 21 wins in a row, the longest winning streak in any division here in
You think Sky wins the world title? That's big. Mercedes drops it to Anna. I can see it being the other way out. Yes.
This whore you all adore, this slut you can't rebut. This tramp is still the champ.
Not her calling herself a tramp. Oh.
You were all my dreams come to life. And sometimes you were even a better me than I was.
Damn. That's a big thing to say.
You made one minuscule mistake. Because when you had me on my knees, crying, screaming, bleeding, and screaming your name, you should have cut my bloody head off!
Okay. Why is she giving me such like 70s, 80s wrestler vibes? It's great. With the stance, the wide stance, like, yeah. I don't know why, it just is so humorous. She should. Tony alias top tier.
Let's go backstage right now and check in on Lexi there. Lexi.
I'm here with Kip Sabian.
Kip Sabian.
Saw you make your in-ring return in the Royal Rampage, and already there seems to be a little bit of tension between you, Nick Wayne, the patriarchy.
As everyone's aware, I tragically lost my father, and the last 4 months have been a roller coaster of emotions. But the one positive that I can take away is it made me realize what's important. And what's important to me is doing my family proud. What's important to me is being the best wrestler in this company. The patriarchy did unprovokingly attack me backstage, but I'm fine to let that go because I've got bigger fish to fry. But Nick Wayne still can't seem to let it go. Nick, I saw you in that Royal Rampage and you had a pretty good showing. But what happened, Nick? When you came to me, when you stepped up to me, you got eliminated. No, I'm fine to let this go. But if you're not, you know exactly where to find me because I'm back. And I'm better than ever.
All right, whatever. Nice. Okay, so it looks like he's gonna be feuding with them in some way. Yes, I shall be back, y'all. Alrighty, I return. Thinking Tony retains her title? Fair enough.
Back with you live on Battle of the Belts 11. And it's time for the CMLL Women's World Champion to arrive.
That's fair. Personally, X-Kong, I think we consolidated that all into one match. I think the Camille thing proves to be the issue for Britt leading up to the match. So during the match is when we get the Jamie return, which would be the pop. She gets it all in without having to be in a match, particularly if she's not fully cleared or if they don't want to have her dive into the deep end right away. You know, we're just barely a month out from the show. For her to return and set up something for it would be a bit much. And I'd be here for it, but I'd want something better for it. So is Taya going to come out with her? I think not. Had a feeling. I'm still wondering if we're going to make anything of that. Like, Taya just helped her. Was that going to be... Is there going to be anything more to that? By the way, y'all, please do drop a thumbs up in case you haven't done so already. Especially because we are doing the Battle of the Belts portion of the show tonight, and not everybody does a watch along for that or reviews that or anything. So those who are interested, we want to be out there for them. Those thumbs up go a long way in getting us recommended to those who might be looking for just that. Please and thank you. Of course, make sure you're subscribed with that bell on to always on for notifications. We live stream at least 3 times here on the channels. Pretty much all we do on the channel is live stream, so that belt's super important.
Win a match and get a world title shot against the CMLL World Women's Champion.
Tony Perazo has to be buoyed by that victory over Thunder Rosa, who we saw in action earlier tonight on Collision. Far more aggressive side of Thunder Rosa. Let's see what changes Perazo will exhibit.
Lock-up transition. I dig Perazo's gear, by the way.
Former Ring of Honor Women's World Champion 5 times. Oh, and a big chop. And she has defended successfully the ROH Women's World Championship against Willow, yeah, 2022.
And you called a lot of these matches, Ian. What would you say are the strengths of Deonna Purrazzo?
Show me. All right. Good old-fashioned test of strength here between these ladies. I love Deonna having this eliminator too because, you know, history in Mexico with her. Yeah, she's got history wrestling in Mexico.
Absolutely. But they're still hooked together. Yes, indeed. And Willow's going to come hard to finish here. How about that? With ease, picked her up with a body slam. Willow comes with a lot of smiles and a lot of anticipation to the ring that you're going to have a good time. But boy, she can quickly heat up, can't she? That temper can sometimes get the best of her.
Well, we've seen the best come out of it too, right, Nigel? We were there when Willow won the 2023 Owen Hart Memorial Cup.
Oh, that was rough landing for Deonna. She said she was fine.
Crossbody 1, 2, and a 2 count.
And strong. Open. It's not an open weight championship, but yes, it is the strong women's championship. Oh, she just tucked her head at the right time. That angle did not do her any favors, to convince us she landed all right, but she tucked her head just the right time. Still a high angle landing, but thankfully center of the ring. With good panning. 2 fantastic. For real, both of them with a lot of international experience. And television experience at that.
Buying herself some time with Willow on the outside. Trying to regroup after that. That was nasty, man. That was head and shoulder, it seemed.
Nigel, it certainly looked like Deonna's shoulder may have been potential for separation there. So glad to see that is not the case because I was anticipating this bout quite a bit.
Oh, the hammerlock driving into the apron. That's rough.
Speaks to how tough the former Ring of Honor Women's Champion Deonna Purrazzo is.
And she's obviously focusing on the arm. There's another hammerlock.
They build him tough.
Yeesh, that scream.
Yes, they do. She breaks the count, does Purrazzo by rolling in. Oh, brother, it's going to get worse.
Just trying to tear it out of the socket.
Yeah, speaking of a shoulder.
Okay, well, we have picked our target, and not for nothing. This is textbook Deonna Purrazzo here.
Right now is having her way with the CMLL Women's World Champion.
Hers has been referred to, Deonna Purrazzo, as a joint-breaking style. Sacrilege to RVD.
I wonder the problems that Willow's had, and Willow's had such a great career. You talked about Ian winning the Owen Hart Women's Cup a year ago, and of course becoming at one time the TBS champion. But her problems that have existed with Chris Statlander, I just wonder if it's weighing on her heavily here, because they were fast friends, and we heard from Toni Storm earlier on about her friendship with Mariah, and you could see what that can do to someone's psyche.
I'm thinking Willow's going to get the win, David. But I think Deonna sneaking one out over Willow would be very interesting, particularly if Chris Statlander costs her that. But Chris Statlander is getting her own eliminator match on Dynamite, regardless of the outcome of this. Which is why I appreciate eliminator matches, because it feels a little less predictable when you have multiple eliminator matches between title defenses or back-to-backs one another announced ahead of time. When you have title matches announced ahead of time, and you don't really try to sell me on the idea of the title jumping around between those back-to-back title matches, it kind of defeats the purpose. And you almost telegraph how it's going to go. Going for a cover now? Really? Let's make it her kick out, I guess.
You can see Willow Nightingale, the lady who smiles, not smiling at all right now.
I wanted that key lock.
Double wrist lock, getting position. Has it locked in here, Nigel.
It has been a battle of attrition.
Willow is in desperate strait. Well, in dire straits, really.
Arm and shoulder. Arguably her more powerful opponent. Time and again, cover. One. Nope. Looking for that Venus de Milo double Fujiwara arm.
Oh, 100%. Deonna Purrazzo has grown so much.
Called that match. Oh, goodness. And it came out of nowhere that night, but it was by virtue of this kind of focus and this building the equity in that arm and shoulder.
Willow rolling up. We are live here at the Esports Stadium for Battle of the Belts.
Oh, I thought she was going to duck that one. One-armed Willow trying to mow down Deonna.
It's going to be an uphill climb here, Tony, as Nightingale charging in. Wow! But she's up for the challenge.
Using her power, a big pump kick. Down goes the Virtuosa. And once again, into the ropes.
And into the spine buster. Nice.
Power bombed her down. 1, 2. Deonna used her strong legs.
Smart. I appreciate how she rolled off of that, because there wasn't much leverage on her right side, so she could have just thrown all her weight to the left.
I was going to say, to your point, the damage to the shoulder paying dividends. Looking for it.
Yep, there it is. I knew that was coming. That arm was worked way too much to be able to pull off that babe with a power bomb.
Thought maybe a Canadian destroyer would come out of that, but no.
Beautiful snap on that suplex there as the CMLL Women's World Champion.
Jaw set.
Whoa!
What are we doing here? Top back to her opponent. It wasn't a smart idea.
And now she hit hard too.
Top of the head, into the cover. 1.
I love that pose he pointed at, and she immediately went for the rope. That was smart.
You think it was a mistake for Willow to go up top? She doesn't do much of that.
No, but
Certainly looked like it was now, Tony.
Yeah, it does.
had to make a split-second decision, perhaps, because of that shoulder, that arm.
Well, this will do it.
Gotch-style power driver.
Could be
Yep, no, yeah. Gosh, power driver. Got her up in the fireman's carry a third time. Still nothing.
into the ropes. Ducked under, pick up.
DVD, let's go. I like that that's her fallback. Wasn't enough, though.
Time you look at the face of the CMLL World Champion now. Still
It should be half of the thumbnail. I hear that. I'm with that. I was thinking her time. I was thinking Tony thus far, but she's looking really. She did that well. We'll see how the 6-man tag match goes. Wait a minute. Damn, that's that.
You say potato, I say potato.
Tree of Ew.
Let's see if she can. Yeah! Hit hard. Oh, holds on though.
Nope. Nice. That was perfect. Threw her weight back like that.
Perazo absorbed that superplex and just battled back. Wow, that's impressive.
She really did, though.
A kick. A second one. That's more of a push. A high kick and a running lariat. Both ladies wiped down. Let's see if their pin can be made.
There she is.
You see Taya Valkyrie.
Who does she think she's fooling? She looks like she hiding something?
Well, last week we saw what she did during the lumberjack match with that turnbuckle.
And there, look what she's got in her hands.
She's got it behind her once again. Once again, coming to the aid of Deonna Purrazzo.
But there are championship implications this time in this eliminator.
Yeah, still no Johnny, though.
I don't know what she's doing with that turnbuckle. Oh, come on.
What else could she be doing, Nigel?
Yoga.
I'm trying to act like Orange Cassidy wrecked his shit that much.
Nicely done. Another standing switch by the champion.
She was. That's what I found interesting about this, right? She helped Deonna. Oh, no. Oh, there's the Rosa. Plans have been thwarted. I'll take those points. Thank you. Pounce! Period. Ooh, the straps are coming down. She's feeling it.
She couldn't do it the first time.
Has the adrenaline this time, though?
And we got it. Love this. This is great.
Despite the efforts of Taya Valkyrie, still a win for the CMLL World Champion.
Agreed, yo.
That's right, coming up this Wednesday, another elimination match. Chris Stadlander will battle former friend Willow Nightingale. Up next, the Ring of Honor World Six-Man Tag Team Championship will be decided.
Championship is very odd looking to me. I can't quite put my finger on it. It's almost like flimsy in a way. Numbers young, Chris will tear the roof. Ooh, that's a fair shout for next week's Collision. Good call. Especially because we can set that up off the back of this Wednesday's match. No worries, Rhea. You're all good. Do what you gotta do. But yeah, Kingdom being double champions, wouldn't be opposed to it. Ring of Honor tag champs and Ring of Honor six-man tag champs. Has that happened in Ring of Honor before? Does anybody know? No Battle of the Boat music, of course. Now they don't want to play it. Thinking back to earlier tonight, Hologram really showcased. I'm starting to think that they got big plans for him. He's not just going to be, another luchador. I'm wondering where they're gonna go with him, because right now he's proved to be resilient. He's proved to be very capable in ring, but we don't know much about him, other than through the portal. I wonder if anybody asked that at the scrum last night. She doesn't get on Collision all 0 hours. You see, here's the thing, XCong. I think All In is where you do a Chris Statlander versus Willow Nightingale rematch. Possibly with a stipulation, but I think you can just run it back. Maybe with the CMLL Women's title on the line, which would be huge for CMLL. Have one of the World Championships featured on AEW's biggest pay-per-view. That is no slight. Oh yeah, no, Forge Shore, George. In regards to the prediction theories, she was an excellent keeper, and she's going to be making you a lot of points from the looks of it. She's a worker through and through. It's not unlikely for her to have 2 matches a week on average.
Back live on Battle of the Belts 11, it's time for our main event to determine new ROH World 6-Man Tag Team Champs.
Your Battle of the Belts main event is set for one fall, and we will crown new Ring of Honor World 6-Man Tag Team Champions. Team number 1 first, presented Austin, Texas, weighing 230 pounds, the natural, Dustin Rhodes.
And that's the voice, ring announcer voice of Ring of Honor, Bobby Cruz.
Six-man tag tonight. Who do you think goes after the champions next? Hey. Look at that. Personally, for me, I'm thinking Cage of Agony. Story and get the titles. Yep. I think it's the Legacy lads win. Have Bang Bang Gang go after them as the UK wins, give them top action. Wait, no, you're right. Cage of Agony, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, specifically, Cage of Agony go after the faces. UK, top action go after the heels. That's a great shout. Ooh, the Righteous and Lance Archer. That's a shout. Fair shout, but I think Christian's trying to stay focused on the AEW side of things, just because he's trying to course himself towards the AEW World Championship. Give him a working mic.
Certainly do. It was a hard-fought battle for the Kingdom. They defeated the Conglomeration duo of Kyle O'Reilly and Tomohiro Ishii. Roderick Strong went through with Mark Briscoe.
Sorry, I'm here for their entrance. Paul is back. He is. Paul White just popping up on the scene as soon as we took him off the document. We see how it is. I'm so glad that this new design for the championship doesn't go to waste. These titles were literally created right after the BBG won them, and then it just got unified into the trios titles for the time being. I wonder if that was an experiment that was failed, or if they always intended to have it be a very brief unification only to re-separate them. Because I'm pretty sure the vacancy is the only reason why that happened. Also, that's another reason why I think the vacating of the titles versus just letting Juice defend them, I think that's the purpose that ended up serving, was to break apart these championships. Right? It sounds like his mic's on now, though.
2002 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, as we start off with Roger Strong and Ross Von Erich. Of course, Von Erichs and Dustin Rhodes earned the shot last night by defeating the Dark Order at Death Before Dishonor. It was a tremendous effort. Both teams, no real rest advantage here, Tony. Both teams coming off, all 6 men fighting last night.
Big drop kick by Ross that time. This is AEW's Battle of the Belts 11. Tag is made and believe
Maybe the 12th one is where it'll start mattering. Dark Order, that's a fair shout. I would love to see Dark Order get in the mix. I mean, they took the loss in setting up this matchup, but I think they can be prepared in an instant if they just started taking them seriously and kept taking them seriously. Like, please and thank you. Oh, Jesus. And tossed around by Ross. No, that's Marshall. Ross is in the Long Boys.
You've got to admire the determination of Marshall. He's still competing even though he forgot his boots.
That is an honored throwback to his father.
Are you sure?
I know that.
Actually, you think about it, it's a great way to keep yourself connected to the ground. I don't know if I'd want my toes hanging out, but I would respect that the athletes could do that barefoot.
Absolutely. And talking of respect, there's not many in the wrestling business that are as widely respected as Dustin Rhodes. Paul, you've spent plenty of time up and down the road with this man.
There's nothing that Dustin
Marshall looks like a Marshall. Oh, looks. Very fair, Benny Green, but I feel like Mortos and Hologram have a match in the night of this sport. I don't disagree. That match was so awesome. Told a great story, too. Not the sport of boxing, no. Not really. I could watch a match here and there, sure, but like, nah, I'm not big. I don't like keep up with it. Marshall. You mean like looks like someone would be named Marshall Lone Star? I feel silly asking that question. My bad for the clarity. For the need for clarity, I should say.
Once again, Marshall with a drop kick, and fans, another program note, and be sure that next week you set your DVRs. Next Saturday, Collision will air at a very special starting time of 5 Eastern, 4 Central. That's 5 Eastern, 4 Central.
Yeah, I hear you, X. Wait a second. Looks like an old Western lawman, right? Yeah, I was gonna say, because I could go either way with it, you know. He does look like you could put him in that, and you know, that old sheriff outfit you see in the Wild West. He'd rock that. Big club lane, bro.
He's trying to do that, Paul. He's trying to get over with you. Why don't you just rub his back?
I've done that before.
I'm sure you have.
Well, that might be a conversation for off air.
Wow, meanwhile, this fight has just taken a incredible turn. Everybody's on the outside.
Certainly has.
Aubrey Edwards.
Yeah, we're all just kind of scrapping here, ringside. Nice rebound from Bennett, though. You think so, Exxon, with the World Championship? That's it. Oh, that's rough. He actually connected. Ryan Garcia is a deal. Is an idiot, Ryan Garcia. I think I've heard the name. Could be wrong. I could be mixing it up with a similar name.
It's not forgiving at all. Well, the question is, can Dustin rebound from that? Because
I think Dustin's head actually connected on that pile driver.
we talked about last night how Taven and Bennett retained their championship. Roderick Strong in a great match against Mark Briscoe was denied. Dustin is still down. You may see him at the bottom of your screen there.
Yeah, he was slowly getting up, though. Wouldn't be surprised if he's bleeding. Hey there, Jamie. What happened on Collision? It was a fun show. Good wrestling. I think the match of the night was probably Hologram versus Beast Mortos, but I think the tag match between FTR and MxM Collection was a great time. And Lio Rush and Pac delivered. They had great chemistry for people who have presumably not competed against one another much.
Now Roderick Strong slow to get up. Who will become the next Ring of Honor six-man tag team champs?
Lacey Vaughn, Eric. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's unfortunate. Hope you're still able to live a fairly good life, you know. She was still able to find something she loves.
We continue live here from the Esports Stadium in Dallas. And yes, the world six-man
A lot of words.
Ring of Honor is on the line. The title, of course, vacated. Who will it be? The Undisputed Kingdom or the Texans? Dustin and 1, 2. A two count. Dustin and the Von Erichs.
Right now, missed it though during the break. Dustin Rhodes pile driven on the rampway. He hasn't been up in this corner, and that's why Kevin Von Erich looking so perturbed. His young boys are there all on their own.
Yeah, Dustin finally made it back to the ring area, Paul, but he's in bad shape.
He's in bad shape, but we all know the heart.
That's scary, Ray. Yeah, definitely just need to step away at that point. Yo, that mat slam.
It's not his heart, it's his neck that he needs to be worried about right now.
And time is of the essence. I believe, Tony, the Undisputed Kingdom, they know they have a short window where they can win this bout. If they can keep it 3-on-2, Ross needs to make a tag team.
Yeah, it is it's not the better than you Bebe shirt. I have a black one of that, but it is the MJF better than you. It's an old one. Not old one, but kind of. Yeah.
Nicely cut off that time by Bennett. Well done. And a pickup. Up and over.
Nice. Yo. Interesting style. Sling blade there from Ross.
In Ross's corner, there's no one to make the tag, but now there is.
Dustin pulls himself up.
No. I did not purchase this. This was a gift from our own Hex, Metal Detect NE. You're going to live stream SummerSlam? I am, Jamie, because Collision and SummerSlam are going to be back-to-back instead of going head-to-head. I won't be streaming the pre-show, the countdown, whatever it would be called. But yes, we'll be doing a Collision stream, and then we'll be doing a separate stream for SummerSlam. So for those of you who are going to be interested in watching them both, do be prepared to jump from one stream to the other. We'll be dropping you the links at the end, so don't worry. We're going to try and make it as smooth for you as we can. But that is something I feel like is best to do, so that way we don't have any hostile crossover between the fan bases. Because while a lot of us in WatchaMania here do enjoy both, newcomers might be coming around with a little bit more hostile opinions about one or the other if they see a stream about both. I've seen it happen too many times. I want to risk it. Yo, that destroyer every single time. It's like, why do you need to do that, man? You don't got anything to prove. Oh, he's hooking him up for that crossroads. So I'll buy it. Oh no, Ray, not this to me. We've already moved past 4th of July. Yo, the crossroads and then a pile driver. And there's a receipt, kid. As you were doing SummerSlam, sweet, yes. Indeed. I was just making the SummerSlam thumbnail earlier, so do keep an eye on your subscription feeds, y'all, over the next day or so. You should be seeing the Collision and SummerSlam streams be scheduled. We already got the next Dynamite and Rampage one scheduled, because yes, we do Rampage around these parts. It's the fastest, most fun hour of wrestling the week, in my opinion. Not the most consequential of matches, but always good stuff. It's like the, it's the Sunday Night Heat of AEW. Mind you, the Replica American Championship as well. Hell yeah. Go for it. That would be a pretty buddy. Not gonna lie, if you actually did buy me that, then I would rock it. Just because you went out of your way to get me that. I absolutely think it's a gaudy, awful design. And I know that the term is god-awful, but it's gaudy and awful. So, it's kind of just where my head went there. And with the sick kick now, they are piecing up Dustin. Von Erich saving him. But yes, if you actually got me that, and be like, okay, no, this is a gift from friend. Must rock. Slept with that super kick. ROH tag belts. Haha! Aubrey smart to it. Oh, but Mike with the bell. Oh no. With their own gimmicks. Oh, wow. Wow, I really thought they were going to go for the heat. Dustin still lives. I should know better. Get rid of the mid-card women's title. No, I don't think they would, but I do think it would probably be a smarter idea to. That being said, the TBS title has now developed too much of a legacy. Here comes Shibata. Shibata coming out to even the playing field. Shibata using that newly learned Iron Claw. Yeesh. Yo, that mustache just hit one hell of a lariat. And our final cut. And there it is. Dusty can't stay down. He has a story to finish. Finish the story again? Yo, people flooding out to celebrate with them? Oh no. No, that's Sean Dean, Kyle O'Reilly, Paul White, Christopher Daniels, Carly Bravo, and GM Duke. Welcome back, Hex. And in Texas, right? Good on him. Right. Good for them. I'm glad that Dustin's getting this moment. I'm glad the Von Erichs are getting some level of recognition. I wish that it was like back to the circle. I hear that, Al. I can understand being nostalgic for those days. Don't you worry, though, friend. Yeah, I think that better days are still around the corner for this company, or these companies, technically. But yes, y'all. That is all for the evening between Collision and Battle of the Belts. Fret not, though, those old vibes may be coming around the corner for WatchMania sooner rather than later, because if we get to 500 subs, we'll be starting up a All Elite Rewind Watchalong series, which is going to be starting off with All In 2018 up to Double or Nothing 2019, Fighter Fest, Fight for the Fallen, so on and so forth, eventually, until we catch up to modern day AEW. So if you are nostalgic for those old vibes, or if you were curious about the AEW history, then spread the word, help WatchMania grow. Because once we hit 500 subs, we're going to carve out some time. We're going to find a spot for that in the week. And just like we do for all of our show, Gorilla Position will be available to watch the show along with you. So if you don't have access to them, then bam, there's your key to watching it. 500 subs, my bad. 500 likes, 500 likes, astronomical. No, let's just get to 20 thumbs up for the stream, though, if we could. If you're watching this on playback, make sure that thumbs up as well. Drop a comment if you're watching on playback. That goes a long way in supporting us all the same. But otherwise, just come around next time we go live, which technically is tomorrow over on the WM network for my GM mode playthrough. But if gaming is not your thing, don't you worry, we're going to be coming right back around here on the main channel for Dynamite next Wednesday, like always. You're very welcome, Lone Star. Thank you so much for vibing with me. Y'all make this such a wonderful experience every single time. Take care and have a good night. Happy wrestling. Peace.